What is going on, everybody? How are we doing on this fine Thursday evening? My name is Eric, and welcome to Q2C VR Gamer Live. We are a weekly VR talk show that airs live every Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. We broadcast live to Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, Kick, TikTok, anywhere else. I think maybe, I don't know, the multiverse. I don't know. We're everywhere, man. But you can, if you cannot catch us live, you can always catch us afterwards on your favorite podcast platform. I am an episode behind, but I promise I'll get it up before I go to Germany. But before we go any further, let me say hello to my partner from the great Canadian Northwest. He's a secret agent for the Canadian government, but I don't expect him to die because he's in the green hell. And that's Todd Jackson. What is going on, man? How you doing?
Diddly ho diddly. I'm doing good.
I had to get the new games in there for you.
I saw that. Yeah, you worked those in quite well, actually.
Yeah. You are my favorite secret agent, man, though.
Well, I appreciate that. Yeah.
You
and
did
now
work
that
for
you've
the
outed
government.
me, I am no longer a secret agent, man.
You did work for the government at one point.
It could be true.
Dude, how's your week? How's everything going, man?
Good. Busy since I've been back.
Yeah, you're always busy.
The weekend was crazy busy, and then when I got back, it was like, oh my God, where have you been? So yeah, it was good. It's been good.
We'll talk a little bit about that coming up because we both were away for a few days last week and the weekend. And we were away, and this person was supposed to be here with us, but she didn't make it. D, you should have been here with us. I know.
But you know what? It was. If I would have had a co-pilot, I would have absolutely been there. But that's tough, man. That's 2 days of driving, and
that's a 12-hour drive from where you
14,
are to,
and that's without stopping.
14 hours. Damn.
It's only 12 to Vegas in January, and I got a co-pilot for that one.
So D is basically telling all that her and a certain co-pilot will be headed to Vegas in January.
So excited
for CES. Is that correct? Is that what you're saying, D?
Yes.
Boom. That's awesome. D is headed to CES with, can we say who your partner in crime will be headed with you, Will?
I think some might know, but sure.
Yeah. That would be Roots from Virtual Strangers will be headed to his first ever show going to CES.
I can't wait to meet him in person.
I know, me too. No,
it's gonna be cool.
I was like, Denver? Moonrocks in Denver. Have you forgotten already?
Hell yeah, no. How could I ever forget Moonrocks in Denver? It's like we made
quite
it
easily with too many Moonrocks.
Yeah, right. Oh my god. But that's gonna be freaking amazing. We have some. I think Wes and his wife Michelle are still going again from Virtual Strangers. He'll be headed into CES, and of course I'll be there. And I think Todd, I assume you're going to be
finally
going again.
I will be there. Yep, my wife will be there as well.
Oh my god, you Todd and D finally get to meet in person.
Yeah, super exciting.
This is going to be awesome. This is going to be great. So listen, anybody who wants to go to CES or thinks about going to CES, this will be the one to go to. Everybody will be there. You just
literally
figure out how you
everybody.
You just got to figure out how to get there and how to get in.
Figure out how to get there. That's all.
But even if you can't get in and you're in the area, there's going to be all kinds of after parties and events and all kinds of shit that we're going to be doing.
Man. And it's Vegas.
It's Vegas.
Todd's always pushing shots on people at the bar, trying to get people shit faced.
I already got the charcoal pills for everybody.
Oh,
you're
gonna
need
need
a second bottle.
Yes,
but,
it was either if it wasn't Todd, it was always Wes pushing more booze.
But you know about
further
charcoal
from
pills,
the truth,
though, right?
you in chat.
No, what about charcoal pills? What do you do with
charcoal pills?
Charcoal pills.
You take them before you start drinking, and
Really?
your hangover will not be
Goes away?
not gonna say it goes away, but
Not
you're
as
gonna
bad.
feel a lot better than you should the
I'm a
next
machine.
morning.
I don't get hangovers anyway.
Okay, fine. Well,
I'm like
we'll see.
I'm like
We'll
an
see.
18-year-old man. I'm like rocking and rolling. I go to these things. I'm up early. I'm up every morning at 6 a.m. These guys, they roll out of bed like they're old men. Don't know what to do, D. Don't know what to do. They can't hang with me.
All right, TikTok is up and running, and we got a new format. You can see it on my phone. We're horizontal
cool.
On TikTok. There's a new feature in TikTok where you can actually, there's a little button you can push to flip videos when you're watching them.
Nice.
So you can now watch our podcast on TikTok.
For all you TikTokers.
For all you TikTokers.
Hell yeah. Welcome to TikTok.
Yeah, it's working.
Welcome to TikTok Q2C VR Gamer. And welcome to Q2C VR Gamer. Q2C VR Gamer at 5,000 subscribers. 5,000. Congratulations.
Oh,
congratulations.
My God.
Todd and
that was the
holy crap. So I think we all just want to say, I mean, I'll say it for myself, and then if Dee wants to say and Todd wants to say, but I would like to say for myself, thank you to everybody who subscribes to our channel, who watches our content, who enjoys what we do. We couldn't do this, really, exactly. We could not do this without you, or we probably wouldn't want to do this without you guys. So from the bottom of our hearts, we appreciate you guys. We appreciate you hitting the subscribe button. We appreciate you when you hit the bell. We appreciate when you become channel members. We appreciate when you become Patreons, Discord members. We thank you guys. It means a lot to us that you want to listen to what we have to say, and and you want to come and hang out with us. And I just want to say thank you. And Todd and Dee, if you guys want to say.
I echo the same thoughts. It's been quite a ride for the last couple of years, and I can't wait to see where we are this time next year. It's going to be awesome. Super excited.
Again, there's not much more that I can say. Like I wouldn't trade this. I wouldn't trade you guys for nothing, dude.
Oh, thanks.
Both you guys and you guys in chat, because you make a bad day good. So thank you.
Excellent.
Hell yeah. I look forward to doing the show every week. It's not an easy show to do, and it's a lot of prep, and it's a lot of like getting things ready. But once I get into it, and once I start, talking to the people in chat and talking to you guys, it's like one of the best things. It's like one of the best parts of my week, and I love doing it. So
it's therapeutic,
so happy.
Really.
It is. Nice hat, by the way, Todd.
Thanks.
Look at that hat. Like the HTC Vive hat. Look at you. Look at you. Let's do that now. Let's say hello to our chat guys and see these amazing people that are hanging out with us tonight. And Kubo92 says first, and Eric Q2C VR Gamer says second. How can I be second for my own damn show? Kubo. It's not fair. Brandon VR says 69th. I don't think so, buddy. Dasselhoff is here, says party time. Q Creator here says the weekend eve. We're going to talk about a little Q Creator. He did something. So we saw. We'll get into it in a minute, but we saw Q this past weekend, and as soon as we saw him, he had a shirt that said the weekend on his shirt. I mean, freaking epic. But we'll get into more of that later in a bit. Let me just say hello to Mickey Burr, who is another gentleman that we're going to talk about a little bit that we got a chance to see. Goddess Robin is here. PDX VR. Todd Q2C VR Gamer. Kensei Gaming VR is here, and we're going to talk a little Kensei as well. VR Spry Guy is here. Who else do we have? Kubo92, we actually said. I Am Dickle is here. Mr. Lord Beavis. Define Tech. Bacardi B. Creeper Betty says, hello, VR fam. Happy Friday Eve. We're going to talk a little Creeper Betty as well. Coming up, Ender's VR Arcade is here. Chris Oakes, how you doing, man? Fourth Wall Breaker. Mind Jive is here. Let's see. Who else?
Ryan B just popped in.
Nice. Hello, Ryan B. App J is here. Creeper Betty says, oh, now I have to go to CES. You don't have to.
Yes, you do.
But fuck, you're going to want to, Betty.
You're going to
yes,
want
you
to.
do. You are going to CES, buddy. Come on.
There you go. Chris 9989 is here. Let's see. Who else do we have?
Ender's VR Arcade. Did you say that?
I did. Chris Oakes, I said. PDXVR, I said. There's a lot of people. Chatty is here. Mackenzie. I saw Mackenzie something where I just lost it. Where'd it go?
Mackenzie Dana.
Mackenzie Dana. Nice. Congratulations. Thank you for being here. All right, I think that's about it. I think we're caught up. I think we're good. The Academy of Language and Therapy and Life Coaching is here. Hello, the Academy. It says aloha.
You can
Good
get
evening,
all that right, but you can't read my name right since the very freaking
I
beginning.
can read your name perfect. It's
Whatever.
Chinatown D, and it always has been and always will be.
And it always will be.
Yeah.
Chinatown
It's not going
D.
away.
No. How can it ever? What's going on? Thank you for guys for being here. We really appreciate it. We have some amazing things to talk about tonight. We are going to talk about GameOn Expo a little bit and something that we had a chance to do this past weekend. We're going to talk about some new games that just dropped. We're going to talk about I Expect You to Die. We're going to talk about Green Hell VR and PlayStation VR 2. We're going to talk about the Immersed Visor, this new Samsung headset that was kind of leaked. We're going to talk about a Gamescom update because I'm going to be leaving for Gamescom very shortly. I want to tell you guys about some of the stuff that we may be taking a look at there. And then we're going to talk about Breachers with a new map today. So I thought that would be kind of cool to kind of go over that. But Todd, what are we going to give away in this amazing episode?
We're going to give away a key to Shadowgate to the commenters from last week's video. Or was it last week or 2 weeks ago, I guess now?
Yeah, 2 weeks we didn't do
2 weeks
last week
ago.
because we were away.
And then tonight we're going to give away a key to I Expect You to Die 3 on Quest. Because it
Nice.
just came out, so why not?
Just dropped today. We might as well give the key away, right?
Hey,
Let's do
Mash, your favorite sound drop just popped into chat.
Oh, we had a whole bunch of new people drop here. And the first one I see, as D just said, is Orland Hooper, Todd. Orland Hooper's jacked, yo. Damn right he is. He's
Damn
super
right
jacked.
he is.
Typical Kiwi has dropped in. VR with Jasmine's dropped in. Says congrats on 5K. Thank you, Jazz. We appreciate that. Who else? I said Warmark. Did I say Warmark? Warmark is here. We have Stephanie Masher is here from the plane on her way back to see me. Is probably here. Hi, Steph. How you doing? Hope you have a good flight. We'll see you soon. Sim is here. And I think that's it. Cool. So yeah, we're gonna give away a key to I Expect You to Die 3, and yeah, it'll be cool. It's a good game to give away. I like being able to give keys away for games that are like today, right? Like everybody's like hopped up on some games today. It's cool to be able to give away a game for like I Expect You to Die 3, which is a great series. We're going to talk about it here in a little bit, but let's talk about the GameOn Expo for a little bit first because this has been, something. I'm sorry, Zell 2318 is here too. I think I saw that earlier and did not say it, so I apologize. But this is something that I've been able to do now for the last couple of years. The GameOn Expo is in Phoenix, Arizona, and the VR experience in GameOn Expo was started by Alex and Skiva from Between Realities, and it was just a passion for them. They had this expo, this gaming expo in their town where they live in Phoenix, and it was important to them to try and bring some virtual reality into the event because there was none there. And a couple of things that were being done around the area were all paid for experiences. So they went in with their own gear, like 5 or 6 years ago this started. And they went in with their own gear with a tiny booth, like a little 2-man, 3-man booth, just one table. And they started giving free demos of virtual reality and, just trying to like bring it to the masses, bring virtual reality and show why we have a passion for this and bring it to as many people as possible, young people, old people. And they kind of started this early on. And it's something that I got a chance to do with them last year. And that kind of drove into this year of Todd and his wife coming and my wife being there. And we had a whole bunch of people. And then we had some people from the community, Todd, that decided to come and help out as well. And, we got to see Mickey Bear, who was there at GameOn Expo, and Q Creator. Both of them traveled a long way. Mickey Bear flew in from Florida to do this. Why do you got to show these things?
No.
Listen
Play
to me.
that,
Listen.
play
Listen.
that.
Just
No, we
listen
gotta
to me
play it
right
with
now.
the sound.
Listen. Why?
No sound.
Oh, come
Listen to me. Why you gotta besmirch me and show?
If you want to
these?
watch the video
all
with
I'm
sound,
trying to
you
do.
can go to our TikTok and watch the full footage of
Look,
Eric Masher playing Beat Saber.
look it.
Yeah, look, it's right here.
Look. I am trying to set it up.
Did it freeze?
I'm
Oh.
trying to set this thing up because it's got to be set up with. I had to test it, and Nobody knew how to run this headset and get it tested out, so I had to freaking test it on the worst game
No
in
one's
the
ever
world.
used the Quest 2 on a computer before.
Well, nobody else could hook it up. I was the only one who had to be able to do it.
Nobody wanted to do it because we wanted to watch you play Beat Saber.
So of course I get in there. I'm freaking. As soon as I start, I'm like, I know they're probably all recording this, and freaking Mike Newton is there recording it. I mean, what the hell, man? If it wasn't for the kid, I do this for the kids. Is what I do it for. I do it for the kids.
Doing it for the kids.
Do it to try and bring people into VR, and you guys got to like record me. Look at this little kid.
We had so much fun this weekend. It was like the highlight of my summer so far. It was so much fun.
It was a blast, and yeah, let's just say I want to list off people that were there. So of course, you have Alex and Skiba from Between Realities. You had Alex's wife, Brittany, who was there, who did an amazing job, and she worked the booth, helping people into the experiences, figuring out which one experience they want to do, which we had over 16 different experiences that you could do. She did all the cooking for everybody, so everybody had food. There was Creeper Betty VR. Creeper Betty VR flew all the way in to help us do this event, and she had one of the best times. I swear to God, when we opened the booth, the first little kid played Beat Saber, and I looked over at Creeper Betty, and she had tears in her eyes because the game is such trash. I swear.
I don't think that's why she was crying.
No, she was crying because she's like, that poor kid. He's in.
Oh my God,
He's in the worst game in the world.
She would not say that. That's mash words. Mash talk.
Oh my God.
All right, maybe she was emotional because she got to see somebody and a little kid in VR. But I want to think that she was emotional and had tears in her eyes because she was like, "Wow, what a shitty way to get into VR for the first time ever is having to play crappy Beat Saber." But it was intense. It was intense.
There's people that love that game.
Yeah. So Creeper Betty was there. We had Mickey Bear, as I said. We had man, my freaking microphone's pissing me off. We're gonna do this. Sorry, guys, microphone issues. We're gonna do that. So yeah, Creeper Betty was in there. Mickey Bear. We had Q Creator Mike came out, and he stayed, for the whole weekend. These people all flew in on like Thursday, and stayed Thursday, help us set up, and then Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, working 14-hour days in this booth. And we all did it for the love of VR. Nobody was charged for this event. Anybody could come in for free. We had a huge space. We had over 16 experiences. The smiles on some of these faces, the jaw-dropping, wonder of putting some people into VR who have never been into VR before ever, is just something that makes what we do all worth it. Todd, over 16 experiences that we had with over 7 different headsets, I believe. 7 different types of
XR
headsets.
Elites, Pimax Crystal, Quest 2, Quest 1, Quest Pro, a Rift S. Rift?
We had an original Quest. We had a PSVR 1. We had two
PSVR 1s, 2 PSVR 2s.
Yep, 2 PSVR 2s.
It was crazy. We had so much gear.
Yeah. So here's off the top of my head, here's the experiences we had. We had 2 PSVR 2s where you could switch out and play Switchback, Zombieland Headshot Fever, Horizon Call the Mountain. Anything else? I think that was
Star
it.
Wars.
Right? Star
Tales
Wars.
of the Galaxy's Edge.
Tales of the Galaxy's Edge. So we had 2 PSVR 2s and Synapse. I'm sorry, and Synapse. Yeah. So those experiences you could switch out and choose any one you wanted to on the PlayStation VR 2. Then we had 2 PlayStation VR 1s, and you could play Astrobot, and you could play Tetris Effect.
And
on the
dads
PlayStation VR
loved
1.
Tetris Effect.
Oh my God,
The
it's crazy.
dads loved
The
They
PlayStation,
did,
the PSVR 1s were as busy as anything else because it
super
was just
busy.
people wanted to play Astrobot, and people wanted to be in there.
There was a few times on Saturday, just to interject a little bit, that every single station had somebody playing, and there was a lineup.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Alex and I were hugging in the middle of the play space. We were so excited.
So then after that, we had a station that we had some PC VR stations, and we had a station that was set up with a Pimax Crystal with a B Haptics vest, an X40 B Haptics vest, playing on Skiva's 3090, playing the Propagation demo, not Propagation, Paradise Hotel. This is the
old school.
This is the old school demo that was one of the scariest things you'll ever do in B Haptics. It's still today one of the most beautiful games on PC to do that demo. So that was a cool thing. And then the next
We even
station
did
over,
Kayak VR a couple times for some people.
yeah, just to kind of check it out,
Mhm.
especially for us, because Mickey and there was a lot of people there who had never tried a crystal yet. So like Mickey Bear and Q Creator got a chance to get in, and I think even Betty too got a chance to check some stuff out. And then the next station over from that, what we were doing, where Mickey basically ran the entire demo,
Mhm.
or the entire week was Five Nights at Freddy's, and he was running that on his Quest Pro, hooked up to a PC. That was amazing, and that
Yeah, it was
was
originally a
super
Vive,
busy.
but we had issues, and then
No,
wasn't it? Or
it was originally the HP Reverb G2,
oh, G2, that's right,
and we
yeah.
had some power issues and things went bad, so,
Mickey
we
to the
had to
rescue, runs back to
yeah,
the
Mickey.
Airbnb, grabs his Quest Pro, brings it, we hook it up, set it all up, and it used it all weekend. It was
Seriously,
awesome.
how cool is that? That Mickey is there. He brings his own Quest Pro for his own personal use and didn't bring it to use in the show. But we had, we had a headset die and we didn't really have anything left to use there. And he said, "I'll go get my Quest Pro." I mean, he's grabbing his $1,500 Quest Pro and letting,
Strangers use it.
putting hundreds of strangers in it, that could drop it or break it or whatever. And he's like, "Let's do it." He's right into it. And then
Wow.
the next station over after that, we had two Beat Saber stations that were pretty much empty the entire weekend. Nobody wanted to play it
Bullshit.
at all. No, it was empty. We had to beg people to get in there and play.
Bullshit.
We had special queues, special lineups for Beat Saber people because there were so many. There was some points where we actually had to install Beat Saber on 2 of the Quest 2s so that
Ridiculous.
we could have more Beat Saber stations. It is ridiculously popular.
Ridiculous. I'm gonna
And the
I'm gonna
fact that we had
boycott it
Beat
this
Saber
year.
playing on the big TVs, people could go in who were good at it, and there was a lot of people that were really, really good, and they could go in and show off, and everybody could watch what they were doing.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it was cool. Now I have to admit.
Oh, pistol whip, Betty says.
Yeah, we had so yeah, I haven't gotten to the other stations yet.
Sorry.
But yeah, I mean, Beat Saber was super cool because we had them on TVs, as we said, and then we had them. We had a speaker, so basically you could see what people were doing as they were playing inside the headset, and then you could hear the music. So we had this big, huge speaker that was playing super loud that people were able to hear.
You could hear it
So
throughout the whole convention. It was so
yeah,
loud.
it was so cool. And then you got the chance. Everybody got a chance to choose their own music. We allowed them to play 2 songs each, for each, little session that they had. And then after that station, we had a PC set up with a Rift S, and there was a wooden plank on the floor, and we were doing Richie's plank. Old school game, Todd, but damn,
It was terrifying, everybody. It was so fun to watch. Unbelievable.
I still
Like
haven't done that.
like, as a
man.
VR enthusiast, you take that game for granted because we've been playing it for years. But when someone who's never been into VR, like dads and parents would come and put their kids into, you know, what was the one on the Quest 1?
So we had so we'll get to the Quest. We had Quest 1, we had Job Sim on a Quest
Job
1,
Sim, yeah.
Job Simulator. And then we had Walkabout Mini Golf on a Quest 2. We had Real VR Fishing on a Quest 2. On my Quest Pro, we were running Demio AR. So you could do Demio, the augmented reality version of Demio on the table, like in front of you, which was pretty awesome. And then we had Pistol Whip or what else were we doing there? Pistol Whip, was that it? We were just doing Pistol Whip there?
Beat Saber as well. Pistol Whip and Beat Saber were on one headset.
Yep.
And then on a
Oh,
Pico
and I
4
Expect You to Die 2. We
Oh, and
also
I
did I
Expect You to Die
Expect You to Die
2,
2 there. And then the last station, we had a Pico 4.
Yeah, forgot about that.
And we were doing Against, the game Against on the Pico 4. These are the experiences that we put people through,
That's
and we
crazy.
had full stations, like almost everything was in use at several times where there were lines of people wanting to get in and do these things. It was by far the most popular booth at this entire show with probably 16,000 people going through there for the entire
Every day.
weekend.
Yeah, it was crazy.
It was super cool. I'm glad you got all these pictures. This is great.
There was one point I think I was running 7 stations.
Yeah.
I ran the PSVR 1 stations, all the Quest 3 or the Quest station, like Pico Quest and Quest 2 or Quest Pro, and the XR Elite. Oh, and XR Elite, we had Yuki MR.
Oh, I almost forgot about that. Yeah,
There's
we did.
another
We had
great
an XR
station.
Elite.
There's a picture
Good
of me
call.
putting someone into it right there. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, there's a Vive Pro we had set up. That was one of the Beat Saber stations on the Vive Pro, the XR Elite. Yeah, amazing. It was a great weekend. It was seriously a celebration of virtual reality. With some amazing people. I just absolutely love everybody that was there. I should mention a few other people. Nobody might not know them because they're just from Phoenix, but they help out. And that is Corey, a friend of Skiva and Alex's, and Kensei. VR Gaming was there. Kensei was a huge help. Several of the days, basically came in and like ran every station and helped everybody out immensely there. I don't know if we could have done it without Kensei a couple of days because he was there for some of the busiest days. We had Mike Bowen and John C were there, and Mike Bowen sent a lot of the equipment. We used all of his TVs, and he runs like an event service in Phoenix, and he donates all of his stuff to bring in there to set some of this stuff up. And again, all this equipment is donated by the people. Like Alex and Skiva bring their own computers, and I brought my Quest Pro, and Mickey ended up using his Quest Pro, and Jasmine sent her PlayStation VR 2 all the way from California so we could use that one. Alex and Skiva using their PlayStation VR 1s. Again, using all Mike Bowen's equipment, just trying to get people into VR. You know what I mean? This is a lot of sacrifice that is so worth it, though, right?
It was amazing to see everybody come together and everybody just know what they needed to do. And the like you said, the wives were just amazing because they don't know anything about VR. And if you were a guest or someone who was coming into the venue, you would have no idea that they didn't know what the hell they were talking about. They did such a good job of directing people to the right people and explaining things that they could. And yeah, it was awesome.
I just have
Yeah.
to say one of my favorite people ever that I haven't seen pop up in a long time popped in. Hey,
Oh, yeah.
Tiff!
Wow, is GC13 a Die Pepsi Game Cat here? What's up,
Yes!
Tiff? How are you doing?
Hi.
Where you been? How dare you not be
Busy.
here every week? Actually, we haven't been here every week, but
Yeah, sure.
and Void is here too. What's up, Void? How you doing, man? But yeah, this was
GPVR is over on TikTok, and he just gifted us 10 of our little gift things. I don't know what they are. I don't know what that means. I'm not
Cool.
TikTok
who is it
savvy
that's
quite
over there?
yet, but
Who is it?
JPVR.
JPVR?
Yep.
Awesome. Thanks for being over there, JPVR. We appreciate it. Thanks for the 10 of the whatever they are.
Yeah, and it looks like 10 flowers, 10 roses.
Yeah, cool. Hey, who doesn't want 10 roses?
Who doesn't want 10 roses?
We got Bad Robo here. Bluebell has stopped in. GC13 to Die Pepsi Game Cat. Void, Echo into the Future has stopped in. A lot of people are stopping in. Mepper is here saying hello to absolutely everyone. Yeah, thanks for coming, everybody. We appreciate it. But yeah, Awesome Tatum has stopped in. What's up, Tate? How you doing, dude? Hack the Game Cat. I love the late people. I love my late people. But yeah, that was a lot of fun, man. It was a great event. I'm so happy that that we were able to do this event. I don't know if we're going to be able to do it next year because of scheduling. They've moved the date. So I don't know. We'll see what will happen, but they moved the date to March, which is extremely hard, but we'll see, we'll see if we can try and do it again. But shout out to Skiva and Alex, who were the creators of this event.
Yeah, big time.
And did it for the first year, just a couple of them. And they put a lot of, because there's a lot that goes into it. Like me and Alex and Skiva were meeting twice a week, every week for the last month to try and plan this thing and get people involved. And, and then all the people that paid to fly in, Todd and Allison paid on their own dime to fly in and stay for, on their own money to come and do this. Mickey Bear and Creeper Betty and Mike Newton all flew in on their own money to do this because they want to be involved with spreading virtual reality.
Kids.
Like, I love that.
Oh, I know, right? Look at that.
Do you remember what that person was playing?
No,
was not Beat Saber, whatever it was.
This one's Beat Saber. This guy was good, like really good.
Yeah, I think I kicked his ass.
He came quite a few times. You can always tell the good ones when they start hopping to the music as they're doing it. Like they're totally getting into it.
It was pretty cool. We have a $25 super chat from GC13 to Die Pepsi Game Cat. It says, for my spirit animal, Chi-Town D. Yeah, it's awesome. You're her spirit animal? That's super cool. I like it.
I provide guidance.
There was one of the coolest moments this weekend, Todd.
She's playing Five Nights at Freddy, that girl right there.
Oh, that's what it is.
Yeah.
I mean, there was some people that absolutely noped out of propagation, by the way. We had some people put the vest
Adults
on, put
and
the
kids.
headset on, get to like a minute or two into propagation, and then nope out. Nope, I'm good. Thank you.
Yep.
Is it? Damn, dude.
Yeah, it can be
this one
terrifying.
woman, she's like,
Steve and Alex didn't make it through the first time.
She's like, I hate horror movies. Don't like them, but I want to try this. And we're like, okay, it's scary as hell.
Like, no, you don't want to try this, lady.
Yeah, you don't want to try this. But she's like, no, I want to try it. So we put her in the subway right at the beginning. They're coming from quite a distance, the zombies, before they get close to you. And she was doing great. Reloading was fast. She was in the haptics fast. She had a smile on her face. And then as soon as like 6 of them converged right on her face, she was like freaking out. Nope.
You know who loves when they converge on their face? You know who loves when they converge on their face?
My mom. Yeah, she does.
No, I forgot about that. That's the best drop ever. I always keep saying it's D actually saying it now, and it's not. It's a drop. I love it.
It's a drop. Yeah.
Do it again. Do it again. You go, girl.
Yeah, she does.
Oh man, that is the best. We need to use that more often in different situations, Todd. I'm just saying.
I will work it in.
There's a lot of cool situations that we can use that drop. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, she does.
Oh man, D, that one's I have some thoughts and some ideas for that one. This little kid on the floor.
Oh my God, this kid.
Playing against or playing Pipsla Whip. Oh, Todd had to come over and kick him and say, "Get off the floor." Todd, the some of these photos of you, there's this kid who came in. He was in a wheelchair, and you put him in a couple of different experiences, and basically you were helping him. Like you had to move the wheelchair so he could get around. It was probably one of the most heartwarming, amazing experiences, and he had an absolute blast.
He had so much fun, man. It felt like an hour. I don't know if it was quite an hour that I was with him, but we did Job Simulator, and I'm
look at him. You got him in an OG. You got him in an OG Quest 1.
OG Quest 1 playing Job Simulator. He could use the grip buttons, so I'm like, this should work. So I'm familiar with the game, so I kind of know the layout of the mechanic. That's the job he wanted to do. So then I would just wheel him over to the shelf where all the stuff was, and wheel him back to the car, and then wheel him over to the desk, and wheel him over to the shelf to pick up more stuff. And he's like, "Take me to the shelf." So I'd wheel him over to where I think the shelf was. It was so much fun. I was grinning the whole time I was doing it.
Seriously, I think we got out of this more. I remember Mike. It was either Mike or Mickey. It might have been. Actually, I think it was both of them at one point. And even Betty had said this earlier, and she came over and said to myself and Alex and Skiva, like, or he did. Mike, I know Mike definitely did. Just said thank you for letting me be here and do this. Thank you for having me here and letting me do this. And when you get somebody who pays, hundreds of dollars, thousands of dollars, maybe
out of their own
pocket to come and do this, and then they thank you, and then they listen, guys. This isn't fun. It's not like we're going out and partying and stuff. This isn't like going to a conference. Working our asses off. We get here. You have to set everything up. Number one on Thursday, and then Friday, it starts. You're there at 8 o'clock in the morning, and it closes at 10 o'clock at night. Yes, D.
Yes, D.
Did you guys get to play Rock Band this time?
No,
they didn't even have it.
No, they did have it. What are you talking about?
I never saw it.
You were gone.
I was on Sunday.
Left. They did. They closed the show with Rock Band.
Son of a
then
bitch.
We were busy. The problem is Todd left, and we were already shorthanded. We were so busy.
We were down 2 people.
Yeah, we were packed. So yeah, we didn't get a chance to do it, but yeah, again, Betty said the same thing to me. She's like, she's come over and said, like, thank you for giving me the opportunity to be here. I'm like, don't thank me, Betty. Thank you for working your ass off.
Yeah, right.
You know what I mean? It's just amazing. But those are the feelings this gives you when you can put somebody into, like, dude. So I was running the PlayStation stations most of the weekend. Todd was running, most of the Quest and Pico stations. When I could take somebody new who's never had any type of VR headset on before, and I can put them into Horizon Call the Mountain and have them absolutely jaw drop blown away. Now, we're kind of jaded, right? Like, we have issues with Horizon Call the Mountain, even though it's a beautiful game. We pick it apart, right? Because we've been in the VR for how long, right? So we have, nitpicks. It's not perfect. Think about it. If it's the first time you see VR ever, and you're just like, holy shit, this game is amazing. or put somebody in a synapse where you get to
Yeah.
control things with your mind, basically, and you become a freaking badass, and people are blown away. Or you put people into propagation, and they see how beautiful it is with a haptics vest, and they're freaking out. Put a kid into Walkabout Mini, or put a kid into the real VR fishing.
Oh
They were
my
having a
God.
blast
So much
fishing.
fun fishing. And this one kid kept fishing and kept catching fish and kept holding them up, saying, "Look at what I caught! Look what I caught!" And we're like, "We can't see it, dude." But good job.
Yeah,
So you
it
didn't
was
have there weren't TVs for every station then?
Not every
no,
station, no.
just
No.
for so we had Five Nights at Freddy. We had the PC stations, because you can't you can't cast from the Quest standalone, because
Just
number
kills
one,
batteries too fast.
kills
The
battery.
Wi-Fi
It's too hard to
sucks.
do. The Wi-Fi is bad
Okay.
there. We have no internet. It would cost thousands of dollars for us to get internet. At a public place like this. So basically, anything we're casting to a TV has to be through a PC, and we only had 4 stations for that. So we basically ran propagation on a TV so people could see what was
And all the
going on.
PlayStation stuff was on monitors.
Yeah,
You could
yeah,
watch
that's
all the
true. That's
PlayStation.
true. The PlayStation stuff. But
And
yeah,
and the plank.
oh yeah, I forgot we had them on. Yeah, because
So
that was
we
PC.
had
Anything PC.
9 things on monitors.
Yeah, it was basically just the Quest stuff we couldn't have.
Yeah.
But it was pretty damn amazing. I mean, we had the 2 Beat Saber stations, and one of them again had a huge speaker where it was pumping music, whatever they were playing. So you hear all the Beat Saber songs and watch people playing. And then we had another TV for another Beat Saber station, and then the Five Nights at Freddy stations, which was pretty cool. We have another super chat I don't want to miss here from Bluebell for $9.99. Says, "Miss you guys and gal. Thank you for all you do. We miss you too, Bluebell. We haven't
Yeah.
really been seeing
She's
Bluebell
been
too
busy,
much.
super busy.
But
So
that's not
She's been
the
super busy.
that's not the newest super chat though. We got a 1999 super chat from Scott Albright, VR Company of the Year. Let's go.
Oh man, thank you, Scott. Thank you, Scott, and congratulations to Scott Albright, the CEO of Combat Waffle Studios, for the being a finalist for the VR awards for Game of the Year.
Game of the Year.
Hell yeah, it should be Game of the Year. And I will be there to vote for it in person, because we'll jump into the next bit of news. Impact Reality, the company that myself and Jasmine and Skiva founded just less than a year ago. We have been nominated as up and coming, or something like that, VR Company of the Year. So we're rising VR Company of the Year for the VR awards, and we are just super blown away and so happy to be nominated to make the finals for something like this is absolutely staggering. And Todd, I mean, a big part of that is you and Wes and VR, Wise director from VR Central, who is a full-time team member with us, and Elliot Tate, and then all of our clients. I mean, all of our amazing clients that allow us to help and work with them, and like Combat Waffle for Ghost of Tabor, Synth Riders, and Among Us, and I'm missing so many. Monkey See, Monkey Do, I'm blanking right now. There's about 30 of them. I just can't even think of them all right now. But there's been so many companies. Galactic Catch, Hubris.
Yeah, I'll grab a
Sail,
list here so we don't
Hubris.
miss anybody. Give me a second.
Yeah, it's just all these amazing companies that allow us to help and do what we do, and those are the ones that are really the champions of this, and it feels good to have the hard work recognized and paid off. So yeah, congratulations to everybody, and thank you, Scott. We appreciate that super chat, man. That's freaking awesome. Yeah, and guys, get out there and vote for the VR awards. Vote for the VR awards. You guys all know, Scott. You all know the story. You all know the game. Vote for this for Game of the Year. It absolutely deserves it. Be one of those people that makes a difference. Go to AIXR, vote for VR Game of the Year. Hey, and vote for Impact if you want.
Okay, so
yeah,
I
that's
want to
a
go
big
over the
one
list
too,
of games
Scott.
that we've been working with. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Scott said upset that Hubris isn't a finalist for Game of the Year. They deserve it. Absolutely. I didn't
Right.
even think about that,
That
when
was
I've been
weird.
we've been so wrapped up in everything all day that I didn't even realize that Hubris wasn't on that list, and that is really crazy. That should have been. I mean, what they did for the getting that game on the Quest was crazy.
Yeah, totally.
Is there any chance to write in votes, or is it past that point already?
No, this is the finalists now are
It's a long process, yeah.
so just think about this. There are hundreds, maybe thousands of entrants or nominees for either Game of the Year or for VR Company of the Year, and they only choose like 10 that make the finals. So there's only a few. Oh my God, Scott, you're right. Scott's like nailing it tonight.
Breachers too. Yeah, I knew
Breachers
that.
didn't make it. Breachers didn't make it. Vertigo too. I think I was actually looking back at a clip because Todd and myself and a new person that's going to be helping us is starting to cut up some of our old episodes that we're going to have some new content coming out. And one of the ones that he was working on was our episode with Scott and Proper D for Ghost of Tabor. And Scott had mentioned in one of those clips how great Breachers was and how, and he was like praising Breachers and saying how great of a game it is. And Scott actually said, I think Breachers has a good chance to beat us for Game of the Year.
Yeah.
And they don't even make it on the list.
Yeah.
They don't even make it on the list.
Yeah.
But Vertigo 2. Vertigo 2 and Hubris. Those are huge ones that don't. Todd, can you take a look real quick and see what did make the list? I mean, we know Ghost of Tabor, of course, and that game should win. Like, I don't know what else is on there, but to me, it's the winner. I played so much Ghost of Tabor. I was playing Ghost of Tabor last night with Creeper Betty. But man, that is crazy that Breachers didn't make it. And we're going to talk a little Breachers later because they have a new map out that I wanted to mention. But yeah, so the VR awards are, if you guys don't know what the VR awards are, basically it is our Oscars. So it's in the VR industry, it's our Oscars. This is an event that's held in the Netherlands, in Rotterdam in the Netherlands. Every year it is a red carpet, black tie event where it feels like the Oscars, man. It's like one of the most beautiful things you ever do. I got a chance to go last year as a part of Andromeda Entertainment, and congratulations to Andromeda. They are nominated again, second year in a row, in the same category that we are, for Rising VR Company of the Year. So congratulations to Andromeda. But I got a chance to go last year with Andromeda, and it was one of the most beautiful events I've ever seen. They do a live, show production of the winners on stage. Alex VR got a chance to go up there and receive twice on behalf of on behalf of two different for Immerse, I think was the language app. He got a chance to go up and accept. It was pretty cool, but it is one of the coolest events. It's going to be in November, and I'm looking forward
for Game of the Year 2023 are Combat Waffle Studios, Ghost of Tabor. Fun, right? Funtronic Labs, The Light Brigade.
That's a good one. That's a deserving. I mean, Light Brigade D. Come on,
great game. Honestly,
seriously, I bought it.
It's a really good game.
The PSVR 2. That was one of the first games I bought.
Yep.
I bought it again on the.
It's one of those games that has that hook, right? That
Steam.
That I got to do it again. I got to try it again. I got to do it again.
It's so great. It's the gunplay is awesome. Love it.
Maze Theory, The Peaky Blinders.
No,
a little surprised by that one.
Should not be on there. It's not good. It's not that good, and it got killed. Like that is a game.
Creators, yeah.
That game is not that good. I mean, and especially for an IP, you know what I mean? Like IPs, like if you look at it as an IP and it should be a great game. No way Peaky Blinders does. I mean, I'm no offense to them. I'm not saying it's a bad game. It's just not a game that should be
over Breachers.
Over Breachers. Over Hubris.
Right.
Yeah, come on.
Over Vertigo 2.
Yeah.
No
way. Peaky Blinders belongs.
Dyschronia. Chronos alternate. That's
look.
Dyschronia.
Look, the company My Dearest is really great, and Dyschronio is great. It's a good game.
It's a cool game, yeah.
It's not Vertigo 2, guys. I'm sorry. It's not. It's not Breachers.
Surprising. This one's really gonna surprise you. Out of the Blue Games, Call of the Sea VR.
No. What?
Oh God.
I'm sure.
At least you didn't say Across the Valley. I mean, Call of the Sea was a flat game that they made into VR, and I did play a little bit of it, and I know people that played it, and they said it was okay. It is not Game of the Year and shouldn't be on the list. Come on.
That one surprised me.
I mean, Red Matter 2 came out this year.
Yeah,
is Red Matter 2 on the list?
Inner Sloth, Robot Teddy's Among Us VR is on the list.
Okay, I mean, look, that
I'm not sure it's game of the year, but it was very cool and very good for VR for it to come to VR. But game of the year to me, that's a little bit. They're just giving it to them because I don't know.
I can't say no. I mean,
It's
I
a
can't
great
say it
game.
shouldn't be on there. It is a huge IP, and it was
Right.
well done. They did a good job with it. Like, but
wasn't
I mean,
janky.
again, over some of those others, I don't think so.
Skybound Entertainment, Before Your Eyes. I'm not sure this should be in the game section.
Somebody, I forgot where I saw it, but somebody said that should be like an experience.
There is
not
experience
a
of the
game.
year, and it is not in there. But
That's weird. That's
that
just a
should be
weird
in
one.
that
And
category.
again, I'm not saying that it's a bad one. It's a very heartwarming, cool experience, but not game of the year. No way.
Yeah, I don't know if there's a lot of replayability in Before Your Eyes.
No.
Skydance Entertainment, The Walking Dead Saints and Sinners Chapter 2 Retribution.
Should be on there.
Should be on the list. Agreed.
One of the best games. It's one of the best games you'll play. Like, I know that people are out there going, "Oh man, it launched terribly." It did, but it's fixed.
totally
and it's
did.
great. So
And
it's a better version of the first one. If you like the first one, this is a better version. And that PlayStation VR 2 version is freaking amazing. It's the best way to play it. Like, if you can play that game anywhere, go play it on PlayStation VR 2. It's better than all the other. And it's like they fixed every little issue with it.
This next one, some people say it's janky. I think it deserves to be on this list 100 times. Sony's Interactive Horizon Call of the Mountain. This is one of
100%.
my favorite games. Like, I love it.
I still got to finish it, but
I
I
deserve
don't
the
want it to end.
The end is great.
know?
No, you'll like it.
It is
so good.
It's a cinematic, beautiful experience that allows you still to do climbing, to do shooting your arrow, to battle these in huge
Intense battles.
You can
like
toss shit off
robots.
Great
cliffs,
monologue.
man. It's great.
Yeah, your hands don't pass through everything. I'm talking to you, Green Hell, which we'll talk about in a little bit.
Right.
Well, your lazy ass port. Oh God, it's gonna be one of those fucking nights, guys. It's gonna be one of those nights because I'm telling you right now, we're gonna talk about freaking Green Hell, and people. Because here's it is, people want to kill Horizon, Call the Mountain, right? They're like, oh, Horizon's this and it's that. And it doesn't allow you to do this. It's a climbing simulator, and then we get a game like Green Hell PSVR 2, which is a lazy ass port by Incuvo. Lazy ass port by Incuvo. Come on, you are better than this. Why do you take that game, which is a great game? And I'm not saying that this is a terrible game on PlayStation VR 2. I am in the middle, okay? I am just saying you could have made this game so much better. And I don't want to get sidetracked with it right now because we're going to talk about it in a little bit.
Yeah.
But you hear my feelings of it right now. Like, I'm
Rant
not 100%
incoming.
killer. I see GT in the chat. GT did not have. So I'll tell you guys right now. GT is here. West is like here. Okay, or maybe a little
that
less
far.
there. I am probably somewhere not quite in the middle. I'm more probably GT side, but I don't like this game. This game bothers me. The Incuvo bothers me, and their laziness. It's laziness. It's all it is, because they could have done better. It's not like, oh, hey, they tried, and it's just we can't get it. We can't get it to work really good on the PlayStation VR 2. That's bullshit. That's laziness.
Bullshit.
I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear it. And then don't go out and kill Horizon Call of the Mountain, nitpick every little thing on Horizon Call of the Mountain, and then not go kill Green Hell PSVR 2. I mean, I don't want to hear it. Horizon Call of the Mountain is one of the best games of the year.
Okay, back to the list.
Good.
VR Game of the Year. Green Hell PSVR 2. No, I'm just kidding.
Maybe spit my coffee out.
Just kidding.
I would have freaked out.
This
man.
one surprises me, and I don't think it should be on the list because I did a review on this for the Quest, and I hated it. But it's the game style that I don't like. I don't like the movement. I don't like the.
What do you got, bro?
I just didn't like it. The game is No More Rainbows by Studio.
Hold the
Squiddo
fuck
Studio.
on. Come
Game
on.
of the year. That's just as bad as putting What the Bat on the list.
No way. No.
I don't get it. I don't get that one. I don't get that one at all.
Look. God damn.
But then the next game, I do think should be on the list because
Hold on.
really
I'm not
like,
done with No More Rainbows. Hang on.
Hold on.
Hang on. Look, No More Rainbows is a cute game. It is a cute game with an interesting mechanic, and then that could have been done a little bit better. Okay,
yeah,
and
the
I don't.
It's terrible.
I don't think it's a bad game. Okay, but please, is this game of the year over Hubris, over what didn't make it?
Vertigo
Vertigo
2.
2.
Vertigo 2. Vertigo 2 is one of the best games I've ever
Breachers.
played. And Breachers, these didn't make the list, but you're going to put No More Rainbows? Oh my
I don't get it.
God. All right, what's the next game that you think should be on there, you said?
I do. This is a small studio, but I'm proud to say that I played this game and they contacted me with updates. I got to meet them in person. It's Stalwart Games Barbaria. It's a great game. I don't care what you say. I like it. I like it better than No More Rainbows. Did your camera freeze or are you just in shock?
Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? That you're
For a good indie, they're not going to win it, but I think it's cool that they're on the list. They're not going to win.
Yeah, but it's taking a spot. That's the problem. I mean, look.
Well, there's worse ones on the list, dude. There's
I
worse
love those
ones
guys.
on the list. Call of the Sea, come on. No More Rainbows, come on.
The Barbarian
Your eyes
guys.
shouldn't even be on this list.
Look, the Barbarian guys are cool. I think it's a good game. I'm not saying it's not like this one. Like there's some games on here that I'm like, this is not a good game. It's not. It shouldn't. Game of the year. Shit. It shouldn't be game of the week. Okay. But and Barbarian is a good game. I'm not saying Barbarian is a good game. It's a good game. It's okay. It's okay. But is it better than like any of those games? Like no way. It shouldn't be on that list.
It's
Barbarian does not belong on this
Vertigo
list. Holy shit, man.
And
it's like
finally-
somebody threw darts at a fucking dartboard here.
This one's going to piss you off too.
Oh, God, hold on.
Don't,
Yeah,
please.
You take your headphones off.
If you say what the bat in any way whatsoever, I'm coming through the screen after you, bro.
Say bye to Todd, everybody.
The last one on the list for finalists for Game of the Year is Wanadev's Propagation Paradise Hotel.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
That one shouldn't be on the list either.
Another short, boring, ugly game.
I got a question.
Oh,
Did Upload have any influence on this list?
oh
Now,
my god, it feels
I don't
like
know
it.
how it is for games. I can look it up, but I know with other different topics and categories, you have to submit yourself or be submitted. So maybe somebody at Breachers dropped the ball and didn't submit their game.
Do you think nobody submitted Breachers? Do you think that happened?
Maybe
Like,
someone at
no,
Vertigo 2 fell asleep and forgot to submit their game.
I mean, I love this. Scott Albright says, we wanted the competition of Breachers, Vertigo 2, Hubris. They deserve to be there.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Like, to me, for Scott, I mean, they're going to win. I think they should win.
fuck.
I mean, they have a really good chance to win here.
Hands
But I mean,
down, with this list,
I know what
yeah.
he's saying here. Scott's like, we wanted to know that we are the best. And when you don't have some of the best on the list, it makes it a little bit hollow. Like, it's unfair. Like, you can't put No More Rainbows in this list.
No.
Come on.
You cannot put No More Rainbows on.
I mean,
this list.
Propagation is okay. I'm not saying Propagation's a terrible game. I mean, I played through the whole thing. I beat it. It was about 15 minutes long, and it was kind of ugly. And they had the worst voice acting I've ever heard. A game of the year. Game of the year.
Yeah, they've even let their hardware of the year. You want to shit on that list too?
Oh my god, dude! I want to have fun tonight. We just hit 5,000 subs. I'm super happy.
I know it's supposed to be exciting. We just came back from
know.
GameOn Expo, and yeah.
But
Yeah,
you gotta
dude,
get it out
there-
because you haven't let it out like this
I know.
in quite a long time.
I know, it's been a
Ash.
while.
So
Yeah.
you need to.
There's some good games in this list that deserve, but and again, I think we said when did no, so I don't think when did Red Matter 2 come out?
I think it was last November. I don't think
Okay.
it qualifies.
So no, but there is a cutoff date for Game of the Year for VR Game of the Year. You have to they stop taking submissions at a certain time because it's
Oh, that's
held
true.
in November. So I think Red Matter 2 would have been eligible for, because I think anything in October, November, or December maybe
Scott
even
qualifies.
are eligible. Yeah, I think they're eligible. So why is Red Matter 2 one of the best games on PC, Quest 2, and PlayStation VR 2 not on this list?
Yeah, that's crazy.
That is terrible.
That was like my top 3 or something last year for 2022. That game, it was so much fun.
Crazy. Mepper says, so now it's therapeutic ranting. That's what, D, thank you. You're allowing me to get out. I feel
I'm
better.
still gonna take my headphones off when you do it, but let it out.
I like it. I like it. I don't know. This is just a little bit odd for me. I mean, I wish they had some. There's some games that just don't deserve to be here. It's unfortunate. And again, I'm not crapping on any. I don't want to crap on any of these games, but I mean, we're talking about best games of this past year.
Right.
We can't. I'm not saying that they're not good games, but
There
only the
are
best of the
stellar
best
games
deserves to be
missing.
here. Right. And when you don't have the best of the best here, it cheapens it. It just does. Unfortunately. Like, I don't want it to. Like, I want to see the best go up against the best. Scott is absolutely right. He's like, I want to go up against Breachers. I want it because it's a great game, and he respects Breachers for what it is. Just like I'm sure that Triangle Factories, is the same with Ghost of Tabor. They probably respected it's a freaking great game, and they probably would have loved to go up against them. Was it the same game?
Brandon VR says, if I could buy only and play one VR game ever, it would be Breachers.
Okay, I'm not going to go that far, Ryan. Jesus Christ, Ryan, you got to take everything to the nth degree. I'm not okay. Breachers is a good game. I mean, I'm not saying it's the best game I've ever played.
No, after the fall.
No Ghost of Tabor now. I mean, let's not get up. I got 400 hours in Ghost of Tabor. Breachers has fucking 2 maps, man. Come on. I mean, like, 3. Oh, I'm sorry. They got 3 now. Yeah, let's not go crazy. Let's not go crazy here, bro. But it's a great game. I'm not, I've had a lot of fun in Breachers.
It should be on the list.
I think GT was streaming some Breachers tonight. I wanted to get in there and
was,
play,
he
man.
The new map, yeah.
Yeah, he hit us all. He hit the Crewcast guys up like, hey, if you guys want to come in and play, I'm going to be streaming. It would have been freaking amazing, but it was like right in the middle of my afternoon, and I had meetings all afternoon, so it kind of killed me. Bacardi B says if Mash could only choose one game to play ever, it would be Beat Saber. Yeah, that's exactly what it would be. Beat Saber.
Just for the record, I'm putting that up on screen.
Yeah. Beat Saber. Yeah. All right, let's move on from that. Let's talk about well, you know what? Let's talk about I Expect You to Die, and we'll give this game key away to somebody because this is a pretty cool thing. And Todd, I Expect You to Die 3 is out. What is there a name to this one? Like they usually give a name to it. Like the I Expect You to Die 2 was like something, like the thief or something. Was there a name to this?
Yeah, it is. I can't remember.
I don't remember either. D, do you remember?
Cog in the Machine.
Yep.
That's it. Cog in the Machine.
Yep.
Okay. All right, let's talk about I Expect You to Die. I'm a big fan of the franchise. I like I Expect You to Die. I really, really like the first one. I like the second one, maybe not as much as the first one, I think. I don't know. I think with I Expect You to Die is like anything else. When you do it once for the first time, you're like, holy shit, this is amazing. When you do it again and they don't change anything or don't make anything different, they just give you new experience. I think that there's always a little bit of a, okay, cool, that was awesome. Now I'm done.
Agreed.
What do you think overall about the series before we even get into the game?
First one was amazing. You're right. Second one I played for 20 minutes, honestly. And the third
really? I beat the whole thing. I went through the whole thing. I thought it was super cool. I mean, it was cool. It loses the wow factor,
I Expect You to Die mixed reality thing I did multiple times. That was very cool.
Like I want more of that. Like seriously, like how long did that came out last year?
Mm-hmm.
Like how come I Expect You to Die? Okay, I get it because there's not a ton of color pass through out there. Everything's black and white. So until Quest 3, I don't think we'll see an AR experience of I Expect You to Die. But I think maybe they do have one coming. Maybe that would be smart for them.
But could they
I'm a little surprised they didn't wait.
Yeah. It's because could they have not just put a button in there for those Quest Pro users and Pico users to turn it on, but then
that's a lot of work. A whole lot of work for a whole little payoff. And then the whole thing too is what do you wait for? You're going to wait because if you can't do it in black and white, there's still how many Quest 2s out there that you've got to be able to play it on. And so I get it. Okay, that makes sense to me now that I'm thinking about it. But still, it would have been nice to see more of a fleshed out mixed reality experience like they had because that experience was super cool, but it was 10 minutes basically.
That's right.
And
which is why I think I've played it so many times because it was like, oh, that's cool. Let's do that again.
But yeah, I'm along. So now let's talk about Cog in the Machine a little bit. This is the third one in the series, and where the first one I was, holy crap, this is amazing and great. The second one I was like, oh, this is really good, but same, and like, okay, it's just a lot of the same of the first one. The third one I was kind of back in again. I don't know why.
And it's the same.
It is. Nothing's changed.
I was compelled to play more. Yeah, I'm already almost an hour into the third one.
I don't know what it is, but maybe it's timing. maybe it's because there haven't been a lot of like huge games coming
Other
out right
bangers.
now,
Yep.
and it's been a little dry, and the games that we have seen haven't been stellar.
Mhm.
So all of a sudden when we do, it's like you eat like saltines for like every day, and you're like, oh, a saltine cracker, and it's great and it tastes good, but then you eat that for 10 days in a row, or 2 weeks in a row, or a year in a row, and then all of a sudden you eat a Ritz, and you're like, oh, that's a Ritz, that's
Damn.
buttery, it's got butter in it, that tastes
Yeah,
much better.
exactly.
So then you're like, hey, that's really good. So maybe it's the Ritz effect.
Maybe
it's
we're
the
gonna
Ritz
coin the new term.
effect.
It's the Ritz effect. Only an I Can Expect You
So
to Die
I
3.
Expect You to Die 3 got the Ritz effect, and all of a sudden
So
you're like, after you've been playing garbage for so long, and you're like, whoa, bam, I just got myself
oh, this is
like
kind of cool. I forgot
yeah.
about this. Yeah. Let's
So
check out the trailer.
yeah, let's do that. The Ritz effect.
Yes.
Agent, I dare say you and I are back on the job. Ready to get back to work?
Oh, hey! Oh, that's a nice martini. Aw, thanks for the drink. You missed my mouth, though.
Go show Agent Phoenix what a real agent looks like.
They say soda is the new water. Just for drinking, though. Bathing in soda is not advised. Is that kinesium in that canister? What in the world is Zor doing with it? You drank the coffee while chewing the gum. I did not believe in monsters until today.
Don't move! Your dead body will look great in that position.
You're running out of time, Agent. Get that kinesium.
I hope they have auto insurance.
And the life insurance! Whoa, whoa, whoa! Oh, hey!
Agent, I have zero experience dealing with giant security squids. Nice shot. Hurry, Agent. Look for an opening. That was not my fault.
You dead yet?
There it is.
Pretty damn good.
She was
Pretty
eating
good.
popcorn mash.
Yeah, she was. I'm so hungry for now for popcorn. I want some popcorn, man. We had our Patreon meeting the other night. I'm like, guys, I got popcorn waiting, and they're like, just go ahead and eat it. So I did. I started eating popcorn right in the middle of the meeting. I'm like, I'm down. Let's get some popcorn in me. Yeah, pretty amazing. I mean, it's a good game. It's a really good game. If you haven't played it yet, if you're a fan of these, I think somebody just said was it typical Kiwi
Mhm.
said, I haven't played any I Expect You to Die games yet, and that's bizarre because it's the type of game I like. If you haven't played them, I mean, you should definitely go get this one, or you should probably go get them all. Like they're all really, really good. The only thing with I Expect You to Die is it's never. I mean, they change little things here or there. I mean, there's a little bit graphical update, over maybe one or two, little bit differences here and there, and they give you maybe, the experiences are different, of course. The way you escape from a room is different, but it's the same basically. Nothing's changing here. They're not changing the game itself. It is the way it is. We might see a difference in I Expect You to Die 4, and that's what Assassin32 VR, what's going on, man? How you doing? He says, I think they're going to need to bring some other element to I Expect You to Die 4. And I do think that one, Todd, will probably be a mixed reality experience, because I think that's kind of what they need at this point. They need something different. And I don't know what they can do other than graphical enhancements to make it super different, but it needs to go somewhere, I think, after this.
I agree. The only things when we're back into the what do the Quest 2 users do if the I Expect You to Do 4 is mixed reality? They're going to have to be very creative on how to make it compatible with everything, yet take advantage of the features and functions of the new headset. It'll be interesting to see what happens.
Yeah, I mean that's always going to be an issue. Like you're going to have one headset that will hold back the next on what you want to do, and then at some point you just have to do
This
it,
is
right?
this is a drastic feature change, right? Between Quest 2 and Quest 1, horsepower, fidelity, graphics, all that stuff was different. But to now throw in AR,
Yeah, but I mean,
change, so it'll be cool to see what they do.
so if the Quest 3 has it, Pico 4 has got color pass through.
Pico
The
5.
HTC Vive XR Elite has color pass through.
Mhm.
Quest Pro has color pass through. So there's a lot more platforms that you can put it on. Basically, it would just be the Quest 2 that you wouldn't be able to do it.
And why isn't this on PSVR 2?
That's a great question. I think Gamertag said that. He said, "Don't really understand why it's not. Why isn't it? I don't get it. That's a huge loss for me. Unless Meta has paid for the exclusivity from Shell to put it just on on Meta for now. I think probably we'll eventually see it. Man, I think Mickey Bear has been. Is this the second key he
This is
dropped?
the
Yeah,
second
he
key he's
dropped
dumped,
Vertigo
yeah.
Remastered
Nice.
earlier.
Damn.
Here he is doing the,
This
Steam
is
key
the
for
OG
the
I
for
Expect You to Die on Steam. Yeah.
That's awesome. Good job, Mickey. Good job.
there you go. A couple of people that said that they've never played it.
Mickey is the
Grab
key
it.
master. Go get it. Go get it.
Zoom.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's a good game. I think Shell knows what the hell they're doing with this game now, right? I mean, they've got their tried and true. I think it's well done. Do I think it, blows, the top off the landscape of VR in any way? No, it's not like super innovative. Do I think it's like a big departure from any of the other games? No, but I think it's as good or better than the last two. I think they do have some new innovative ideas and some of the puzzles and things they have to do. I like some of the new some of the new tweaks that they put in it. I think it's really good. Like I think it's really good. I think it's something you should go buy. That's probably the best I can say about it.
Yeah, let's give one away.
D, have you played it yet at all? Are you planning on it? Are you I Expect You to Die fan?
I've got the second one. I haven't played all the way through it.
Okay.
So, but I love those kind of games. Hold on, we just had a late.
We did. Thomas McNaughton slid in
Yep.
right before this last spin or this first spin. Thomas, he's just getting
Oh,
here.
and
And
another one.
Rattlehead
Hold on.
9026 is
Man,
woo.
people.
They're on the board. Guys, so we'll say it for anybody new who's here. If you would like to be on the wheel for I Expect You to Die, the only way for D to get you on the wheel is for you to comment. We don't really say that enough, guys. We gotta tell people that.
We don't
'cause
say
there's a
that
lot of
enough.
people
But
here
yes,
that
if you don't say
don't
something,
know.
we don't know you're here. We can't say who's watching. We only know by those of you who are chatting in the chatty box.
Yeah, we gotta say that more because then I have people that message me afterwards and put
My name wasn't on the wheel. What
they
the
put
fuck?
stuff in the chat afterwards saying that it's rigged. It's rigged. It's rigged. You guys are rigging it to give it all the techno glitch.
Rigged, man. It's rigged.
Oh man. BS Engineering says who or woo? I don't know which one. Who or woo? Gear is here, stopped in, and this says hi.
See a couple people that were quiet.
Expect You to Die 3.
I think I already had Gear on here because you've been here for a while, Gear, right? Yeah, I think I had you earlier.
Forever. Thomas says he is 100% rigged. Riggs was a good game on PlayStation VR 1.
I don't see gear on the wheel.
What? I
Is
thought, okay, maybe I did say hi to him, but I didn't put him on the wheel. Thank you.
How dare
Mhm.
you?
I'm sorry, but we caught it, right? Dude, this.
It's not a perfect system. Shut up.
No, it's not. No.
I didn't say it was. I just said how dare you. How dare you, D, lose Mind Jive and Substatica? Substatica, what is up, dude?
All right, I'm out.
Riggs was a good cop. Yeah, on Lethal Weapon. He was a bad cop, wasn't he? Wasn't
Too
He
old
was a
for
good
this
bad
shit.
cop.
wasn't Danny Glover
Too old
the
for
good
this
cop
shit.
and Riggs
No,
was the bad cop?
Rex was, not the bad cop.
Mel
but-
Gibson,
The crazy cop.
the crazy
Whatever.
cop. Yeah.
Yeah. Damn, freaking Lethal Weapon was a great movie franchise.
Yeah.
Guys, do you remember there was a movie? It was only once, and it was cheesy, and it was so good. You guys remember Tango and Cash?
I
Oh,
love
God,
that.
yeah.
What a
movie. Are you
great
kidding me?
movie! It was it was when buddy cop movies were like in swing,
Yep.
and it was Sylvester Stallone and oh my god, I can't remember his name now. Goldie Hawn's husband.
Yeah.
Kurt Russell.
Kurt Russell.
Yeah.
God damn, that was a funny movie, man. It was action packed, Tango and Cash, funny, good. It was like
It should have
when-
been a series. Like that movie was awesome.
man. I think did they try and make a TV series out of that Tango and Cash? And it was
Not to my
probably an
knowledge,
utter
but-
failure.
Nah.
No, at least
it-
not with the same people.
Yeah, no.
They never came back. Like it was successful too. Like, but
Yeah,
they never came
never
back
came
and
back.
did a sequel or anything like that. But shit, man, what a good movie.
All right, is the wheel ready?
Like
Yeah,
Sylvester
nobody
Stallone
else
played
has
like
popped
the
in, so-
uptight suit dude, like cop, and and Kurt Russell played the the cowboy boot wearing like rogue cop. It was good.
All right, so this is for a key to I Expect You to Die 3 on Quest.
Ollie VR port just popped in.
Oh,
Too
we
late,
just
buddy.
missed you, Ollie. You
Just
2
push
seconds.
the button. Next time. And the winner is. I forgot music.
Did you put me on the wheel, D? Yeah, I told you earlier I wanted to be on the wheel for this.
There
No,
it is.
you're not on the wheel mesh.
Looks like it's
You can't chatty.
Chatty.
Wow, Chatty wins a lot too. I gotta say, Chatty is always very lucky. Congratulations, Chatty.
Send me a DM on Discord. You know how to get a hold of me. I'll give you your key.
I expect you to die 3. The
Actually,
cog
I'll
in the
send me
machine
your
or
email address
something?
because we'll buy you a copy. They didn't
the
send
ghost
us
in the machine, the cog in the wheel.
cog in the machine. Yeah,
Yeah, cog in the machine. That's
something like that.
Awesome Tatum, Big Trouble in Little China. Oh my god!
Oh, that was another good one.
What a great movie. I love that movie.
Best Kurt Russell, since we're on that subject real quick, dude. What's that one that he did with Goldie Hawn?
Overboard.
Bird on a Wire.
Overboard.
Oh, okay.
Overboard.
Didn't he do
That
Bird
is
on a
way
Wire too
better.
with Goldie Hawn?
Yeah, but
Overboard's hilarious.
Oh no, Bird on a Wire wasn't Kurt Russell. It was Mel Gibson.
Mel Gibson, yeah.
That's right.
Good times, man. When movies were
Overboard was funny. They tried to make a sequel, or not a sequel, but like a remake of Overboard. But I don't like remakes.
I
I don't
haven't
watch
watched
remakes. Like I haven't watched any of the new Ghostbusters movies.
The
Like,
latest one is freaking amazing.
Is it
'cause it's
good?
a
I don't
sequel.
know.
It's a
I don't
sequel. It's not a remake.
know. It ruins it for me though.
Oh, it's about his grandkids, man. It is so
Yeah,
good.
see, that
There's
ruins it for me.
cameos.
Yeah, I don't care.
It's the one with all the girls was terrible. I turned it
Yeah,
off.
I wasn't
haven't
watching
watched
that
that one.
garbage.
I watched
Get
like
outta here
10
with that.
minutes and I was like, this is fucking terrible. But the last one, I've seen it 3 times. It is
Got
really
Paul
good.
Rudd, dude. Paul Rudd is the shit.
I do like Paul Rudd.
It's
Oh my
really
god,
good.
Paul Rudd a
Escape.
chance.
Oh my god, this is probably one of my all-time favorite movies. I remember seeing it when I was a kid.
Escape from New York.
Escape from New York. Snake
Yeah,
Plissken.
right.
Oh my god, what a great movie. Damn, man. What a great movie. And they did, remember, later on, they did Escape from LA. That was just awful. He had him
That was
surfing down
terrible.
like he was surfing on a monsoon down like Santa Monica Boulevard.
Yeah, right down the boulevard.
Oh man. But I literally could do a show just on like 80s and 90s movies.
Yes, we should. That's so much. I
I
could
would
talk
be
about this for
all.
an
I mean,
hour.
there has been so many good movies. They don't make movies like this anymore. Everything now is a remake. Or I mean, I love superhero movies. I'm a huge Marvel fan, but man, it just seems like everything is like they're doing the Blue Beetle now. I'm like, am I into the Blue
It's
Beetle?
something new because they don't have Iron Man to lean back on anymore.
I know.
At least they're not doing like
Why'd they
a-
kill Iron Man? I like
At least
Iron
they're
Man.
not doing an Iron Man movie and taking away his outfit and taking away his special powers and taking away his helmet and like Disney's
If they
doing all
ever
their
tried
goddamn
to
movies.
do Iron Man without frickin' Robert Downey Jr., I'm
What are you gonna do, D?
tear up my nerd card, dude. No.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Tear it
But-
up.
No.
Hey, I'm with you. I'm the same way. Like that would be like trying.
don't think
For
they would
me,
ever
that
do
would be
that.
like trying to do a Pirates of the Caribbean movie without Johnny Depp. That would be the dumbest thing in the world.
It's coming.
Spoiler alert, assassin. Yeah, he gone. Maybe in one timeline.
There's a Pirates of the Caribbean movie coming without Johnny Depp.
Yeah, that's garbage. Why would
I
you
know.
even do that? Like nobody will watch it. It's like
Nope,
nobody's
I
gonna
won't
watch
watch
it.
Yep.
It's just dumb. Like to me, and then and here's the deal: they should have just ended those movies at 3 and just be done with it. Like, why do you need to keep bringing it back? I mean,
Because he can't do anything other than that character.
Johnny Depp, he's awesome. I love him in a lot of stuff. But I mean, to me, I don't want to see any more Pirates movies. Like I think he got. I only watched I think the first 3, and then they got ridiculous after that. But
I think I watched the first one.
Assassin 32 says, "Wait, Iron Man is dead?
They killed Iron Man? What the
They
fuck?
killed
Yeah,
Iron
you're
Man?
right.
What happened?"
Spoiler alert.
That's
Sorry
another
about
one
that.
too. Fast and the Furious. Can we be done with the
Dude,
Fast
that
and the
needs
Furious
to be
series?
fucking done like
Oh my
5
God.
films ago, dude.
Oh
Seriously.
my god!
When
Now
you
they
tell
have
me you
Car
can't
jump
go
from
to
building
Dubai.
to building. No, that
You can't go to Dubai, go to the 30th floor, and jump a Lamborghini from building to building. Come on, I can
What?
do that
Yeah.
in my sleep.
Everybody can do that. I can.
Yeah.
Do that. What do you think? You're better than
It's
me
not
because you can jump a
What the hell are you
building.
talking about?
You know who else loves to jump a building?
My mom!
that one doesn't even fucking make sense, Mash. Come on, man.
Yeah, I just want to hear the yes. She does.
Oh, he
Give it
didn't
to me.
do
Come on.
that.
Give it to me.
I did. You just talked over it.
Yeah, she does. No.
Oh,
my
man.
god.
That D, she likes to talk over everything.
Yeah,
I
she
know.
does.
I'm telling you, this is gold, Jerry. Gold. We can use this for everything.
Oh my god.
Oh. Man, the Sept is here. Says, how's it going, guys? Been a long time. How you doing, man? It's good to see you. Thanks for stopping in. We're just talking movies all of a sudden. I'm not sure how we got
I'm
into
not
this,
sure
but
how
we're
we
talking
sidetracked
80s.
off of
We
where
were
we're
talking
going.
80s movies, and
Tankum Cash.
oh my god,
It
too funny.
happens.
All right, let's move on to Green Hell because we're getting almost we're almost like an hour and 24 minutes into the show here, and I started with a little rant of Green Hell, and you guys have kind of heard me already. Like Green Hell played PlayStation VR 2 from Incuvo. Green Hell on PC is amazing. They did a really good job with it. It was a little janky when it launched because it's a super detailed world that it is, and it had a little bit of issues. They fixed it. It's an absolutely amazing experience. I love the Quest experience, Todd. I think it's really, really good. They did a good job with it. Is it perfect? No, it's a Quest. What are you going to do? I think it's really well done. Here's the deal with the PlayStation VR 2 version. And I'm not saying it's a bad game. I'm not saying it's not a game that you should probably go buy. I think there's a lot of enjoyment that you can get out of this game. What I'm saying is Incuvo is lazy. They're lazy. They have a PlayStation 5 that is super powerful, that can run almost as good as a PC. We've seen games like Call of the Mountain that look absolutely stunning. You can make these games. Red Matter 2 is one of the most beautiful games I've seen and is the best way to be played on the PlayStation VR 2. You can make them. So when I get into a port of Green Hell and my hand passes through absolutely everything, I can't touch one of these big, huge banana leaves without my hand miraculously going right through it. When I jump into the water and I go into the waterfall and I have no haptics at all, anywhere, fucking lazy. Put some haptics in it, for God's sakes. It's not that hard. I'm not saying you got to make it look like the game of the year. You can't put haptics in the headset where our haptics are already there. I can't put my hand in the water and feel the freaking controller vibrate.
I can in Call of the Mountain.
It's fucking lazy, man. And then people make excuses for it and like, look, it's still a great look. And I'm not saying it's not a good game. Like if that's the only way you can play it, go play it. Like it's a good game. It's playable. There's nothing wrong with the game itself. The game is
play
playable.
It on Quest.
And it's fun. Yeah, you can do it and you can do everything. I'm saying for me, I'm pissed off because it's lazy. And I want to see the best from this amazing game. And instead of giving the PlayStation VR 2 the version that it deserves, they gave it a lazy port. They gave it a lazy port that my hands pass through everything, that looks like freaking everything has Vaseline all over it. There is a sheen to absolutely everything.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, this looks terrible. Like you got to do better. You got to do better.
Best comment about your little rant here from Jammy Rex. I can't hit the thumbs up button because my hands go through it.
I saw that. Oh my god.
It's so true.
Oh man, that is funny. Nicely done, Jamie Rex.
Well played. Yeah.
But God, this is the stuff that angers me. Like I want every game to be successful, and this is a good game. And I'm not saying that people shouldn't go buy the game. Again, I know there's like GT was just pissed at this game, and I don't blame him. But I'm not saying I'm that.
He's
far.
4.5 hours in. He lasted that long.
Yeah, like I'm not saying I'm that far. I am like, and he has every right to say, "Hey, I'm just done with this game." It's because a lot of things that make him mad are making me mad now. But then you have like Brian Paul, who is the exact opposite. And he's like, this is one of the best games on the PlayStation VR 2. And I'm not there. You cannot say that about this game. Like, I love Wes. Me and him were great friends, best friends. But he made a lot of excuses for this game. And it is playable. But you cannot not dig this game. You have to get in there and say that there's issues with this game and there's laziness by this team. And you have to say them. It's unfair if you don't. We need these developers who have these great games on other platforms to make them great on the PlayStation VR 2 for this to be successful. If it's not your best port, don't put it out there. Do what you can do to make it better. And it wouldn't have taken a whole bunch. The map is a little bit smaller than the other one. Okay, that's fine. I'm okay with that. You know,
And
there are people.
they even did like fogging and field of view, draw distance limitations with the hardware that's in the PSVR 2 and the PlayStation 5. Like Call of the Mountain, I can see for 20 miles. If they were going to draw back the distance, why didn't they up the everything else like haptics and yeah, and the like you say, passing your hands through shit. I've only got like 10 minutes into this, so I don't have a huge, other than all the reviews I've been listening to, I don't have a lot of personal experience into it. But unfortunately, now I'm going into the game jaded before I even start. So
It's just
I'm not
late.
looking forward to it.
Well, it's again too. You don't use any of the stuff that the PlayStation that the PlayStation VR 2 has. Like,
Yeah, I
to
didn't know it didn't
me,
have face haptics.
to
I
me,
didn't know that.
this you might as well put this in the PlayStation VR 1. Like, there's no PlayStation VR 2. They don't take advantage of anything here.
Song in the
Like,
Smoke, I can feel the water with my hands. I can walk under
come
a waterfall
on,
and feel it on my face. I can
yeah.
touch every leaf on everything you can touch, and you get haptics when you touch it.
If you own a PlayStation VR 2,
I'm so very surprised that you can't do that stuff.
the haptics are a big deal. Okay, it's one of the biggest
Yeah.
things about that headset. So the first thing that I do when I get in there is I go into the freaking river and I walk into the river and I try and put my hand in the water and I don't feel anything. I go under the waterfall and I feel nothing. I'm like, that's not that
Wow.
hard to do. Literally, it's not. You can take the time. You're Incuvo. You have done quite well with Green Hell. Okay, you have the money to do this. You cheapened out. You cheapened out and you gave a weak port because you just wanted to get it out there. Green Heck is
32 says
sponsored by
PSVR 2 Green
Dude,
Hell is sponsored by Vaseline.
It's not good. It's one of the ugly, like, and like, you know, I watched Brian and I watched Wes talk about it the other day, yesterday, and
Yesterday, yeah.
you know, they're like, you know, it's one of the better looking games. I'm like, no, it's not.
And I didn't know that either until I saw GT's review that your legs are gone.
Your legs are gone. Yeah, they're gone. I don't know what happened. Why
That's
they couldn't.
weird.
Apparently, the PlayStation 5 is not powerful enough to have legs.
Because
You
on
know
the
what I mean?
PC,
I can
they're
run
not on the
Gran
Quest
Turismo
version.
7, but I
Okay.
can't have legs in Green Hell. I'm
But on
sorry.
the PC version, legs are cool because you can get bit by shit. And you got to wrap up your legs, and
Yeah.
you can break them, but by jumping off stuff, or in my case, falling off things.
I just want to be
Interesting.
in the middle here. Like I cannot say that this game is not flawed. It is very flawed. It's just lazy. And if it was like they came out and was like, "Oh, guys, we just couldn't physically do it," you know what I mean? Don't give me that excuse.
That's
I don't want to
bullshit.
hear
Yeah.
that. That's bullshit. That's again, it's just the developer being lazy and putting a version out that's not perfect. That's not the best version they can do. And I want the best that they can do. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that I want a game that I'm going to pay for be the best that they can give me. And this is not the best that they can give me. They can do better. And that's why I'm mad. Okay. So it's not that I'm saying this. There are people out there that are like, the game's unplayable. Don't give me that. Okay. The game's not unplayable. All right. You got to be like realistic here. I went through, I had zero problem playing this game. All right. There was no, I had no glitches. Nothing didn't work. The eye tracking is a little freaky the way you get into your bag and you can't see the, you know, you can look at something in your bag with the eye tracking.
It doesn't
But
tell you what it is. I got to try that. Yeah.
but so
That's
it's a
gotta
little
be
weird,
patchable.
and
That
and they
seems
don't
easy to
and they
fix.
don't
Yeah.
use it enough. Like they don't use it more. They should.
Yeah. Why don't I just
Um,
look at a stick
but
and it should say stick?
but it's not unplayable. So like people are out there going like because people are killing it. Like people are destroying this thing. I'm like, this is not even playable. It's garbage. Okay, I'm not there. Okay, I'm not there. But I'm like, I'm mad because I know they could do better. I'm okay with the experience that's there. Like if this is the only way you can play this game, you're going to be fine. You're going to have a great time. You know, you'll get. I did not enjoy my time in it. You know, everything is there. Everything you want to do is here. You want to cut down trees, you can do that with
It's
the
a
machete.
difficult survival game, though, too. You got to remember that. This is not Township Tale. This is a difficult
Yeah,
game.
no. Yeah. And it's fun. And there's a lot here. It's great to have this game. Like the game that Green Hell is a great game. And what the game is here. It's just the stuff that they could have done to make this not just a basic port. They didn't do. They just didn't do anything. It's like they just like, throw me the Quest version on here because it almost looks like the Quest version. Literally, it almost looks like. I mean, it has a little bit more texture to it, and the colors are better because of the OLED lenses. But literally, the graphics to me are not that much better than the Quest 2.
Well, it sounds like Quest. It sounds like a Quest port.
Oh, it
instead
is.
of a
I think that's what it is.
PCVR port.
No, they did not. Yeah, it was nowhere near. This is not PC VR at all. If you go into this thinking you're going to get the PC VR version, you will be very disappointed in this game. If you go in thinking you're going to get the Quest 2 version, you're probably more apt to be there. But to me, if that's a disappointment, because people don't
Yeah.
want to see Quest 2 on the PlayStation VR 2. It's not why we went and got the PlayStation VR 2. If I wanted that, I could go get a Quest 2 for cheaper. Okay.
Yeah,
I
didn't
want
have a
what the
PlayStation
PlayStation
5.
VR
It cost me a fortune.
Exactly. I want what the PlayStation VR 2 can give me. Give me haptics. Give
Yeah.
me, I mean, this is 2023. My hands are still passing through everything. Are you kidding me? This is the reason that people don't want VR. This is the reason that people are like, this is just a joke, right? My hands are passing. I mean, I killed Propagation, Paradise Hotel, a way smaller dev, because in that game, your hands pass through absolutely everything. I can't pick any. I can't interact with anything. And they actually fixed it. They went back and they patched it, and you can do some those things now. But Incuvo, you should be ashamed of yourself. You know what I mean? Even if they did a little bit, like, look, if it looked like
Water
the way
haptics
it did,
It's amazing that you haven't. That seems simple to do. Like, come on.
if the visuals were the way they are now, and you just gave me some of the haptics and my hands didn't pass through everything,
Yeah.
like when I brush by one of the palm fronds, it should move.
Yeah. I'm very surprised.
Come on.
No, I'm
Just give me a couple.
Jump
And
into this
that's
a
what it
little
is
more.
too. They're this close to making this a freaking great game, right? Like, I'm okay that it's a smaller map. I'm okay with it. I have no problem. I'm actually okay that it's not the most beautiful game in the world. I don't like it. I wish it was better, but I could live with it. I can't live with little lazy things that make me do this instead of going, this is a great experience that every PlayStation VR 2 person should definitely go get. Okay? Because you're that close, but you did it lazily and you didn't think about it. Take another month. Get it right. Come on.
Come on, man.
Come on.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, now.
So that's Green Hell. I don't
That's
know.
great now.
I think my
the
final,
trailer,
and
but
we're
it's
going
the
to
same
talk
fucking
about this
trailer.
more. We're going to talk about this more on tomorrow night on Virtual Strangers, and we're going to get deeper into some of the things. And I think me and Wes are probably going to be a little bit opposite on how we
Have
feel
at it.
here. But I know that he does have some of the same problems that I do. I think I just hold them a little bit more, like I have a little bit more problem with them. So I think he still has he acknowledges that there's issues. He just doesn't they don't bother him as much. And to me, it's just the laziness of it that bothers me. It bothers me more that it could have been great and they didn't make it great. That's what
Right.
bothers me more, I think. Because the game itself, I think, is good. If you want a good game and this is the way you want to play it, I think you should go buy it. Like, I'm still not saying that you shouldn't go buy this game. I think it's a
But-
viable game. But if you have if you can play it on Quest 2 and you have it on
Right.
Quest 2, there's no reason you should ever go
That's
buy
what
this
I was
game on
gonna say.
PlayStation
Like,
VR.
if you've already got a Quest 2 or have it on Quest 2, don't buy it on PlayStation VR 2. Why play tethered and have the exact same experience with no legs and no haptics
There's
if I
no
can play it on
reason.
my Quest?
There's no reason. Like, there's a
Right.
lot of games that have been
That's
made
just stupid.
that give me that reason to go buy it again. D, you were just talking earlier about the Light Brigade. You bought it on PlayStation, you bought it on Quest. Definitely a purchase on both for me. I got it on PC.
Yes.
I mean, I didn't have to buy them. That's not a good
Yeah.
example for me, but it doesn't matter. I mean, I would have probably bought it if I had to. I mean, because it's that good. It's a great experience on both platforms.
Exactly. That's a game that I have put many hours into, and I don't mind giving that money again because it's another platform. It's slightly different, with the, but I love it. I don't mind paying again for a good game.
Exactly. Let's talk about the port of Star Wars Tales from the Galaxy's Edge. I love that game. I love it.
Totally
I
purchasable
love it.
again.
Played
Yeah.
through
Still
it all the
haven't
way
played
on
it, dude.
Quest.
Oh, D, you're gonna
Oh my
love it.
God.
It is so freaking good.
I play. You know me. I don't have any time. I don't have the time, right? I don't have time to finish games. Played it all the way through on the Quest because it was an amazing experience. I loved it. I'm
Yeah.
a Star Wars geek. But I went into the PlayStation VR 2 version, and I'm like, I just need to for a review. I played through it all the way again. All the way again. And I don't have time to do these things, but I did it because I wanted to, because I had fun. Zombieland, Headshot Fever.
Mm-hmm.
I own it on I own it on every platform. I would have bought it on every platform if I had to.
I get it on PC and PlayStation now.
It is.
No, it's that
Just
good.
give me the things that don't give me a straight port. Give me something that's a little bit different.
And the
Don't-
PlayStation version is different.
It
It's graphically it's a little bit different. It's got more of that Borderlands kind of
Yeah, the
style to
the
it,
coloring,
cell
the cell
shading.
shading,
Right.
you know, and you know, look, the OLED lenses really lend themselves to
Right.
that dark, you know, that
Oh
colory,
yeah.
you know, colored looking, you know, like when they, you know, like almost like a brushstroke
It's like a
drawing or like
pastel-y
Right.
painting,
look.
you know,
Yep.
look
Right.
to it. The colors pop. Look, all the colors pop, and
And the
it looks really
PlayStation
good.
and the PlayStation version has that B-side for all those maps. So you're getting
Hmm.
double the maps to play on. You know, I haven't even touched those other ones either. So
You know, to me, it's Sony here too. Like who, like the Sony is not like Sony should be looking at this going, well, this isn't that good. I mean, this is like where are you using like to me when you go through the QA process, it's not just about getting your game, you know, technically through the QA process. It's about the game itself. So, and I don't think there's anybody looking at it from Sony on that side. They're not looking at the game itself and saying, "Okay, what are you doing with our hardware that you didn't do that you couldn't do on the Quest? Like what are you doing differently here?" And they should be telling them, "We're not approving you for the store." They're fucking Sony, man. They can say anything, right? They can tell
Mhm.
Incuvo, you know what, Incuvo, we want haptics in the face. We want facial haptics. We want you to use the eye tracking properly, and we want to have you know haptics in the controllers. You know what I mean, they could tell them that. They could say, you know, you're not getting on the store until this, this, and this is done. So to me, it's not just Incuvo that's at fault here. It's Sony because they're approving this shit. They're saying it's okay.
Agreed. I thought we moved on.
I can't move on. I'm trying, man. I'm trying. I'm so mad. I'm so mad because they were that close. Like if it was just way off and it was just a shitty game, I'm like, okay, you know, they completely dropped the ball. Here it happens all the time as developers. They just completely drop the ball. But to me, they're this close. They're this close to being a freaking another banger game on the PlayStation VR 2. Like to me now, it's like again, it's an okay game that you should probably buy if you don't have it anywhere else. But I can't tell you to go buy this game if you've already played it somewhere else. No way. All right. Let's move forward, Todd. I have to let it go.
You have to let it go, man.
Let it go. All right, what's our next topic? We're almost 2 hours in here. We got to finish up before 2 hour mark. We got shit to do, man.
A couple new headsets on
interview.
the horizon. We have the Immersed Visors dropped a couple more hints to their product and what's coming. Looks like
Yeah, hit us on this
Q1
one.
of
I
next
want
year.
you take over on this one because I think you've been looking at this immersed headset. You're a big immersed fan, number one.
Yeah, the product itself, I love. I
Yeah.
use it a lot.
Well, explain to
in
people
my
that might not
day-to-day.
know because this is a headset from a software company. So tell us, you know,
Right, this
tell-
is another big screen beyond.
right.
But standalone, no PC required, and hopefully a whole lot more less money. But we haven't figured that out yet. It is 4K per eye. They just announced this week that it'll have hand and eye tracking, which is freaking amazing if you ask
Hell
me,
yeah.
because the big screen does not do that. OLED micro displays. It's
Banger.
nobody knows the price. Nobody knows the release date. We've got some speculative pictures of what it might look like. I'm excited, but it's a very
Well,
niche market again.
it is.
They're going to compete with the spatial computing of the Apple Vision Pro for a considerably less price, which I think is smart because this will also work with Windows computers, Linux computers, and Mac computers, whereas the Apple Vision Pro only works with Macs. It'll work with Android phones, and I don't know about iPhones actually. It must, because the app works with an iPhone, where you can actually put your phone into VR. So I can be sitting there in VR working with 3 monitors or 5 monitors, however I want, and my cell phone. So I can track text messages, take calls, do everything from right within the headset.
I mean, this is interesting. I seeing these software companies jump into the gaming market, it just makes me a little nervous. I mean,
Well, with these
look,
guys, it's a little different because they've partnered with a hardware manufacturer. They've gone on to the NASDAQ. They're now tradable as a public company. I think they're taking all the right steps to go move forward. They have like 50 million or something is what they got for R&D or something like that. I read last week.
you know, maybe, you know, I mean, we've seen companies like HTC who are huge manufacturing companies come out and fall on their face time after time.
Oh, yeah.
They've done it. They've found ways to, you know, take headsets that should be good and turn them into caca. So there's a very possible, very, very good chance that they can happen here with a company who's never made a headset before, The company's not known for making headsets. That doesn't have the capital that some of the bigger companies have. Same thing for big screen. Like,
Right, where Big Screen didn't partner with a hardware manufacturer and partner with someone with capital, where Visor or Immersed has. I think they've done it on a smarter business trajectory. I don't know. I have high hopes, but I have high hopes for the big screen. And the longer it takes me to get my big screen, now they're telling me I'm not going to get it to Q1 2024. There's a good chance I'm just canceling that headset.
dude, there's no way I'm even getting anywhere involved with this headset.
It has taken so long.
Dude, what's going to be here by the time that comes out? We could have a smaller, better headset from somebody else at that point.
Yeah, I should have it right now on my face, and I don't, and that's pissing me off.
Well, this is the problem with it. With these things, there's a lot of promise, and there's not a lot of payoff. I mean, look at Lynx.
Yeah, like why do these companies come out with information and news and all this hype so far advanced, like so far in advance? It does them a disservice. They need to do this, 6 months from product launch, not 2.5 years.
Dude, I kickstarted the Lynx.
Like who the hell's going to put that on their face?
I kickstarted that a year ago, bro. A year ago, and they're still promising. Yeah, it's coming. But look, dude,
I don't want it anymore.
Yeah, at this point, I don't even care. I mean, I want it because I paid for it. I'm not getting my money back, right? Like, I'm not getting my money back.
They are offering big screen refunds, so I could refund it.
I would refund it in a heartbeat.
Get your money.
I would get it, and it would go right into my Vision Pro fund, my Apple Vision Pro fund. Exactly where that money would go. That's $1,000 right towards your Apple Vision Pro.
Well, the visor looks interesting. I need something that works in the PC environment that I live in. I'm not buying a MacBook Pro, and I'm not going to buy a new iPhone, and I'm not buying all this Apple.
Oh, I'm done doing that. Oh, you're doing it. Yes,
I want someone like Samsung.
Look, stop.
Samsung.
Stop.
To come out with something that I can fucking use.
You are buying an iPhone. Stop it. You said I'm never buying a PlayStation 5 and I'm not buying a PlayStation VR 2. And now you have both. There is no way you're going to go get this Apple Vision Pro and then not get a Mac. Well, you don't need a MacBook, but you're probably maybe I don't know. Maybe you could get a MacBook, but you're definitely getting
trying to convince me to buy a MacBook for editing.
Exactly what Getting Things Done said. Buy all the things. Just buy them all.
That's it. Yeah. It's good for the economy. Just buy them all.
It's
good
for the
VR,
economy.
Todd. Come on.
That's it.
You don't love VR, do you?
I do. I don't love how. Yeah, I don't know.
You hear his hesitation, Ramesh?
Like I was so hyped and so pumped about this Big Screen Beyond. I talked about it for how long?
Who was the one who told you though?
Shut up.
Smoking. Anything other than I'm right all the time, but look.
You were off camera there for a second. What'd you say?
Look, I'm not trying to say anything that I'm just right all the time, but look, come on.
Oh, sorry, technical difficulties.
Oh no. Didn't he say it was storming? Oh, he's back.
It's the tornado. It's coming through New York.
I talked to your wife. She said you better give up the headset because you're not getting the Apple Vision Pro if you get this headset.
Well, I don't know, right? It's been so long. I'm losing all faith. I keep tweeting them saying like, "What the fuck? Where's my tracking?" I haven't even got the invitation to do my face scan yet. Nothing.
Smoke and mirrors, dude.
Bullshit.
All these influencers are getting their shit, and then I don't know. I'm very worried about big screen.
Yeah, like there's some people that have got it and love it, and it's been working great. And there's new updates that have come out, and there's like new lenses now that are coming in the new one.
They got new lenses. They got new lenses already. You don't even have your headset yet, bro.
I know.
They're already on the next gen lenses for this fucking thing, and you don't even have it yet.
Got the first one. The fuck. Yeah. There's a good chance I'll refund that.
I don't know. I'm very nervous, and now that'll bring us into our next thing here. The Samsung headset the prototype has leaked apparently, and this is from Upload VR, David Heaney, who I really respect. I like David Heaney a lot. I mean, I have a lot to say about Upload, not much about David Heaney. I think he's freaking amazing. I think he knows his shit. He's really entertaining, and they need to lean on him more for stuff. But so they leaked this picture of this headset, and holy shit, is this what Samsung's been working on?
I sure as hell hope not.
Look,
this is definitely a prototype. Let's preamble this.
Yeah, but still, I don't. If my prototype looks like this, I mean, I mean, here, look, hold on.
It's
This
just a
might be the best
spray-painted-
headset I've ever seen. And
It's a spray painted Samsung Gear or Go or whatever the fuck it was called.
it looks like a freaking Quest 1, for God's sake.
pretty
This is
bad,
the
yeah.
best you can come up with, Samsung, after
pretty
how
bad.
many years? Like,
I really hope
look,
this is not what it looks like.
Look, have you seen the big screen beyond? Have you seen
Looks
the Apple
cool.
Vision Pro? This thing looks like a clunky
the
piece of
visor
shit
looks
that came
frickin'
out 3
cool.
years ago. Like, I'm not wearing this thing. Like, this is this is the Go, man. It looks like the Go. Like, everything that in it might be amazing, all right? But if you come out with a headset that looks anything like this in this size, with this strap and that a ginormous facial interface,
Compared to this is like, granted, this is a prototype as well, but that's the Immersed headset.
oh man, that thing does look cool.
It looks fucking cool as hell.
That's what
If
it
they
is.
can make
Is
this thing work.
that's what it is though. These headsets like this, like the big screen beyond and the Immersed headset, they look sexy, right? I want them, but they don't
This
make
one
any
has
sense
face
to me.
tracking, hand tracking, and looks like that.
Look,
Come
it's-
on.
But is this real? Like, is this
I
real?
don't
Is this
know.
what Immersed is going to ship? Because I've seen this stuff. I've
It's
seen this
fucking
story
slick if
before.
that's what it is.
You know, I've been down this road.
Looks like a pair of Oakleys.
It does, right?
Right?
I guarantee this. It looks more like the Samsung. Ends up looking more like the Samsung and less like this.
Well, they had a debut, a video of it.
Oh, Substatica has it. Remember the bad guy from Cyborg, the Jean-Claude Van Damme movie?
Yeah,
He used to wear. He was wearing glasses like those.
That's
They look
right.
Cool.
so let me fast forward and see if they actually show you one. This is just them yapping about it.
A lot of yapping, not a lot of showing.
Oh, if they just show up the same picture, that's gonna be disappointing.
Oh, you thought they were going to come out with like a headset and have it on?
Well, it doesn't have to work, but at least hand something around to people. But
No, I don't think so.
it does not look
Or
like
at least show it on a table. Something.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, that is
At least the
purely
Apple
a
Vision Pro,
picture.
it didn't work either, but at least they showed what it could look like. Nothing.
Yeah. Look, I'm glad Samsung is getting back into the space. I think Samsung is great, partnered with Google. I think this is a good idea. It's just that when I see pictures like this, and again, this is a prototype and it's a leaked picture, and this is probably not what it'll look like in the end, but this makes me freaking nervous, man. If they even have anything that's close to this, like, what are you doing? Like, if this is the best that you can come up with, Samsung, right now, I mean, like, I'm not even looking at what's in it.
I haven't even got that far yet because I just saw the headset and I was like,
I mean, they're saying it features OLED micro displays and Samsung's own Xenos 2200 chip from 2022, which is fantastic.
right.
What they're
it's
saying
nothing better than
is
2-year-old technology.
yeah, and that's the other thing too, is Samsung, what are you doing here? Like, if you're coming out with an XR2 chip, a Gen 1 XR2 chip, at this point, what are you doing? Quest 3 is coming with a Gen 2 XR2 chip that is more powerful. That makes zero sense to me. That's just like HTC coming out with the XR Elite this spring that has an old generation chip in it.
Crazy idea.
Like, even the Pico 4, like, Pico 4 came out late. Like, why are you coming out with that chip? Wait 6 months, wait a year, and come out with the next chip. So they're saying this Samsung chip is as powerful as the Gen 1 XR2 chip. That's
Same
the
chip
best
as
you
the
got,
Quest 2 and Pico
Samsung?
4.
God damn, it's a Quest 2 chip.
Yep.
If that's the best you got, you're in trouble. To me, any headset that ships now without a Gen 2 XR2 chip is dead on arrival.
It does say that it's more powerful than Qualcomm's Snapdragon XR2 Gen 1 used in Quest 2 and Pico 4, but less powerful than an XR2 Gen 2 in the Quest 3.
So
it's like a Qualcomm Snapdragon 2.5.
But if it's nothing though. I mean, anybody can say anything at that point, right? Like, it could be like a hair better, and I'm like, yeah, I'll claim it's better. It's better.
Yeah.
But why would you not go to the newest chip? Like, go if you.
Well, it's their own chip too, right? They don't use Snapdragon chips, so why haven't they come out with their new?
Come out with your own. That's better.
Whatever
Like,
the hell it's called, Xenos
wait.
2021 or whatever.
You've already delayed this till 2024. It was supposed to come out in 2023, or maybe it was early 2024, and they've going to go late
2021,
2024.
2024.
So now you've already delayed it. Delay it till you get a better chip. I mean, this doesn't make any sense to me. I mean, you're trying to compete with Apple. Apple's got a freaking MacBook Pro chip in it, dude. You're competing with
and
Apple
an
here.
XR chip.
You're not going to compete with Apple with this headset.
If Samsung comes out with this thing for $3,000, I'll choke. Are you
Well,
kidding
no,
me?
they're saying it's going to be $2,000, but shit, I don't want this for $2,000. Like, to me, I'd rather pay the extra $1,500 and get this Division Pro.
It says that this is $2,000.
Well, again, this is all
Rumored.
speculation.
Around the
We don't
$1,000
know,
to $2,000 range.
but they're saying the speculation is that it's going to be $1,000 to $2,000.
Wow.
I might as well go buy a Quest 3 at that point, or go up and buy the Quest, the Apple Vision Pro. Why would you fall in the middle here? The middle is like dead ground right now. Like, to me, you're going to fall on the 90% of the people are going to fall on the Quest 3 side, and then the other 10% are going to fall on the Apple Vision Pro side, the super high end prosumer. Why nobody's paying $2,000 for an XR2 chip?
Nobody.
Not going to do it.
Well, I shouldn't say that, unless they just don't know anything about VR.
That looks as old as a freaking Gear VR. I mean, this headset looks so freaking clunky and ugly, and man. Brandon VR says he's going to get both. He's going to get a Quest 3 and an Apple Vision Pro, and he's buying one for D. He said, "Good job, good job, Ryan. Way to go, bro. Way to support the community. Oh, you're a good man. You're a good man." Some of that extra cash, you should join our Patreon. Oh man! All right, what else do we got, Todd? What else do we got? Is there anything else to talk about? I want to be happy. Give me some happy
Gamescom.
stuff.
Let's talk Gamescom. You're leaving in like 3 days.
I am. I'm out of here, man. This is gonna be a lot of fun. Myself and Skiva, we're taking a bros road trip. We got lots of stuff going on.
I'm jealous. Super jealous.
You could have come. You could have come. You decided not to. You're like, I'm not coming this year.
I can go on Todd's behalf for.
Yeah, you should.
Let's go.
Let's go. I'm down. But yeah, Gamescom is going to be cool. Gamescom is if you guys don't know, it's a huge gaming conference it's held in Germany every year, in Cologne, Germany, and it's started out the week with DevCom, which is a lot of developers, talking, giving lectures and things like that, which is fascinating. I go for this because I love it. I love the developer side of things. I love hearing what they have to go through to make games. It helps me with what I do. So myself and Skiva will be doing a lot of that in the first few days that we're out there. We'll be headed out there. I think I leave Saturday, and I get into Cologne sometime early Sunday morning, and then then we're there for the DevCom rolls right into Gamescom. It's basically held right on the same campus, and Gamescom is huge, Todd. It is the biggest gaming conference in the world. It is basically the size of, say, CES, but it's all
just
games. It's just games. Like CES is great, right? It's got tons of technology, but you do one section, it's like all refrigerators. You go to the other section, it's all vacuum cleaners, and like all environmental stuff, and then TVs,
and cars, and TVs,
this
and solar stuff. And
this is the size of that, but all games. It's the biggest thing I've ever seen. I mean, like, it takes 4 days just to see everything, and it's got retro stuff, and it's got like anime, and it's got it's got tabletop gaming and flat gaming and VR and
cosplay contests. It's got a esports arena. It's got
they do live concerts. Like one night they're gonna have like a huge band. I don't know who's playing this year, but
Rammstein. Yeah, right.
It was huge. It was great. You know what I mean? And it's just a really, really great conference that we're going to see a lot of VR at. So, people are saying, and I already have a lot of appointments for some brand new games that, we're going to be seeing. There's a couple that I don't even know the names of yet. So a couple of big companies have set up appointments for myself and Skiva, and they're not even able to give us the name of the game. They're like, you're going to be coming and demoing game 1 at this time, and then that will roll you into game 2 demo. So they're not even telling us what they are. We'll have to go there, and then once we get there, we'll have to sign NDAs and all this kind of stuff. So we're going to see some super cool stuff from some really big studios. In Dreams, Fast Travel, Resolution Games will be there.
You get to try what's that game?
I have an appointment with Fast Travel Games to go play Power Wash Simulator.
Awesome.
My buddy Jimmy Bowers, who's the community manager for End Dreams, who I absolutely love. He's like one of the best guys, and I love End Dreams. They're one of my favorite studios. They make some of my favorite games of all time. They were like, he's like, hey, we got Power Wash Simulator. We're gonna be demoing it. And I'm like, he's like, I'm gonna set you up an appointment. I'm like, okay, for you, Jimmy, I'll do it. I'll come and look, and you know what? I'll give it its due. If it's great, hey, maybe I'm gonna go there and be like, wow, this is the best game ever. I don't think so, but maybe.
Did you get invited to Polyarch's demo?
I did. We have a demo for Polyarch, which is
Yeah.
cool. Polyarch has a new game. It's
say what
not
it's called.
a Moss. I can tell you that it's not Moss.
Yeah.
But they have a new game coming. It's we have a demo for that.
They invited me too. I was so disappointed.
Yeah, right. Nice. Jimmy and his wife are great. They both are. Jimmy's awesome. Jimmy is he's just another big huge fan of virtual reality and was living his dream. Is living his dream as the community manager for a great studio.
Mhm.
But yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. So myself and Skiba, we spend a week. We are there from the 20th, Sunday the 20th, and then we are there till the 27th for DevCom and Gamescom, and then we have all these huge parties that we're going to. M Dreams is throwing an after party event, and Fast Travel is throwing an after party event, and and what happens is a lot of countries go there and they feature all the games that are from that country. So you have like the Dutch area or like the Belgium area or like whatever country you want to go to. They're all the games that are from that area are located there, and then they have parties afterwards where they'll bring people in to kind of hang out and just kind of network. It's pretty cool, man. It's really it's a way for a lot of VR people to get together that we don't normally see. Like there's a lot of people on in Europe that just don't make it over to the United States. So we'll see a lot of those people, which will be great. I'm really looking forward to it. It's going to be a lot of fun. But on the 26th, Todd, the 27th on Sunday, we leave. We're not coming home. We're headed to the UK. So myself and Skiva, we're headed to the UK. We're going to go stay on GT's couch. And we're going to stay there for a couple of days and go see some studios. No, I'm just kidding. We're not going to stay on GT's couch, but we're going to go crash his house for sure. We're going to go crash over there and see how it's going on. Meet Mrs. GT, hopefully, and say hi. And that'll be fun.
A hug for me.
Yeah, absolutely.
That'll be
But
cool.
we'll have all the new news for you guys. So we'll hopefully we'll do some quick lives from there. Myself and Skiva for the channel. We'll be putting some posts up. So stay tuned if you want to see some sneak peeks at what you might be seeing in VR either this fall or early next year, or there's going to be games that we haven't even heard about that we'll be able to like give you a sneak peek with. Stay tuned because we'll have a ton of stuff to show you guys. We'll definitely do some lives from there, and I'm going to bring my microphone. I'm going to bring my interview stuff. So hopefully we'll get some good interviews while we're there as well. It'll be a lot of fun.
I keep hearing these little beeps in my head, and it's taken me a minute to figure out what the hell beeping is happening.
What's beeping?
But it's TikTok. TBC Gaming just jumped over there, and we've been getting all kinds of gifts from TBC and from JPVR.
Oh man, thanks
pieces of
TBC.
cake and all kinds of stuff. This is awesome. Thanks,
Love
guys.
TBC.
This is pretty cool.
Heck yeah. Who stopped into our patron meeting this week? Who's a brand new patron? They were there for the first time. PDXVR. Awesome. Shout out PDXVR. Thank you for coming to the Patreon meeting. We had a blast the other night. Just catching up with everybody. And if you guys don't know, every week we do an awesome Patreon meeting where we get together with all of our patrons, and they help us show prep. We go through what we want to talk about for this week. We catch up on life in general. We hear what's going on with everybody. We talk about some games we've been playing. We give away some stuff, especially just for the patrons. So go join, guys. Come and join, and we get on camera if you want to get on camera. If you don't want to get on camera, you don't have to. We just hang out in the Patreon Discord channel, and we have fun. You kind of get a sneak peek on what goes into the show and how we plan these things out, and you can have a direct effect on what we talk about, and you get to hear me rant for the first time.
And sometimes it's boring, and you just sit there and watch Eric and I work.
Yeah, I mean, it's not. Yeah, we're not always like performing or anything like that, but a lot of times we have fun, we laugh, and yeah,
it's always fun.
And you get to see me hanging out and just eating popcorn, and like
Yep.
D stops in when she can, and like when
I
she's.
can.
But it's a lot of fun. So come and hang out with us. It's real cheap. You can just come and join the for a couple bucks a month. Come in and join the Patreon. You get a special channel you can get into. You can come in and help us talk and go through the show and help us build these amazing things. And I think, guys, we're going to finish up the show right here. We're going to talk about Breacher's new map. I haven't played it yet. Have you? I know GT streamed it today. It's called Ship. It sounds like it's all done on on like a freighter ship. It looks like.
Yeah, it looks like a Call of
Maybe
Duty
not a
map.
freighter, but it's almost like that Call of Duty ship.
Which
Yeah.
I freaking love. What was that called? Was that Call of Duty 2?
I think so. Yeah,
When you had to go through that ship and oh my god, that was such a great freaking
it's the
part of
big
that
one
game.
though, not the little yacht.
Yeah, no, this
Yeah.
is a
Big
big. This
ship.
is like a big container ship. It almost looks
Yeah.
like to me, but or freight ship. But
Let's have a
Uh,
quick peek at Breacher's new map.
yeah, let's take a look.
Introducing Ship. This map features an ESDF transport vessel that was discovered by Revolter Intelligence. It is suspected of carrying a potentially dangerous payload. Each deck of the ship has a distinct purpose. The lowest deck is the beating heart of the ship, with engines and machinery whirring away to keep the vessel moving. On the middle deck, you can find the crew's quarters, filled with everything they need to stay operational. Finally, the upper deck is the brain of the craft, dedicated to command and navigation. And if you ever get lost, you can follow the red pipes on the ceiling that always flow towards central hubs near staircases. Ship is available now.
Ship. They put a lot of time and thought into the name of that map.
Right? Yeah. They had a big board meeting. What should we call it?
It's just, hey, I got the best idea ever. Let's call it.
Hear me out.
Ship.
Hear me out.
Hear me
Let's
out. This
call it
might be a
Ship.
little out of the box, but it does look cool though, man. I am down. I mean, it looks cool. I
cool.
mean, we needed another map with Breachers. I mean, it was kind of boring with the first two maps, and I think this definitely adds some life into it.
I haven't logged in to see this yet. Is this a free download or is this a purchasable map?
D, have you played it yet? Did you play today with GT?
I played like a couple rounds, but
You didn't have to buy
yeah,
it?
unless it's because GT was hosting it, where I didn't, you know.
I'm
Yeah, I
assuming
don't
it's
know.
free.
Anyone in
I
chat?
can't
Yeah.
believe I can't believe they
It's
would.
free, but
There was no.
Yeah,
I don't think
people
there's
said
any
it
way they
was
would charge for this yet. If they did, they would get killed.
nobody
Unless it was
says
like
free.
a
Yeah.
dollar or something. But yeah, free. That makes sense. I would be free.
Mhm.
Even if it was $1, I couldn't do that because I think I got like less than $2.50 in the bank to last me till next week.
Yeah, right.
$2.50.
I mean, my only gripe I have with this is I have no time to go play it. Like I'm just thinking, like right now we could end the show and I could go play it for a little while, but I literally
Warzone.
have.
Modern
have a
Warfare
meet-
3 dropped today.
Oh, was that today? We could get it. We could be
I
doing.
played. It was cool.
So Warzone was.
It's a free event that's going on right now. Anybody can play it. The game doesn't launch yet. I think it's 3 days or 4 days before the game actually launches. But this is like the preamble.
How is it?
It's like a quest that you go on with a whole bunch of people, and it was really freaking cool.
How's the Warzone part of it?
It's not the true Warzone right now. It's just this preamble
okay.
thing. I
Because
thought there
people
was
are
more
saying it's
Warzone-y
supposed to be
it, but
more. People are saying it's supposed to be more like Verdansk. Now, if anybody doesn't know, the original
Okay.
Warzone came out during COVID, and I absolutely loved it. I don't play a lot of flat games. I played Warzone every day, and I had crews that I would just run with, and my nephews, and had a blast in. And I got really good at it. And Verdansk was the first map. It was probably the best map. I knew that map. It was huge, and I knew that map from the back of my hand. It was
Inside
so
Out,
good.
right? Yeah,
And
totally.
then they changed it, and they went to like
It was still
Caldera.
Verdansk, but it was like
Well, they changed. They blew up. They blew up
blew it all up. Yeah.
Verdansk. They hit it with a nuclear bomb, and they
Mhm.
changed it. But then they came out with a new map for the
Mhm.
same, for the original Warzone called Caldera,
Mhm.
which was terrible. And then they changed all the mechanics. You couldn't slide cancel anymore, and it got slow and it got garbagey. And then this new one just wasn't as good. The map's pretty cool.
The map's
Al-Mazrah.
cool.
Al-Mazrah is cool. It's just not
Mhm.
as good. And like,
I like the DMZ portion of the new Immersed. It's very Tarkov-y.
Brennan VR says, Mash, is U-Boat the Silent Wolf out? I don't know. I have it because I was given early access to it, but I don't know if it's like
Out.
yeah, I don't know if it's out for sale. But I haven't even tried it yet. I feel bad because they sent me a key and I just literally have zero time. But I heard it's really good. I would definitely love to get into it. I think it was a PC game that they're actually. It's a PC game that they moved to Quest 2. So, but it might be out. It might be out now. I've had it in my library for a month. So it's possible
wow.
that it's out now. I wish I could have. I wish I had time to play it so I could tell you guys how good if it's good. Oh no, Assassin 32 says no fall release date now. I tell you what, this guys, I have to look and see what the embargo is on it. But I'll try before, because so many people are asking about it. I will try and get into it before I leave, for Germany. And if I can, I'll check the embargo. I don't know what I can say, but if I can let you guys know about it, I'll give you at least a little bit. Maybe I might be able to tell you something. But
Are
I'll check it out.
you taking your pro with you? Or is that
Yeah,
too
I
difficult?
have to. I mean, I want to be able to try things, and I may want to show some mixed reality for a game that we help out.
Yeah. good.
So I'm definitely going to bring it. Definitely going to bring it, and it looks like I'll be headed to Meta Connect too, guys.
I think I
So
might come to that. But I'm not. I can't get in the door, but I think I might come anyway, just to
yeah,
hang
so
out
Meta Connect is coming up
after
in September 27th, 28th, and it is in person, but it's a very limited people that are allowed in, and
Mhm.
I think I'm going there to represent one of our clients from Impact Reality that can't make it. So I think I'm going to. I think we've worked it out that I'm going to go and represent them, and by doing that, I'll be there for Q2C as well. So hopefully, I'll be able to bring you guys some
some news.
news
Inside
from the
scoop.
floor of. I get to go to One Hacker Way and go to
I know.
Meta Campus. You think they'll kick
I'll
me
stand
out?
outside and wave. They'll kick me
You
out.
think they'll be like, no, you guys.
Or a
You can't come in."
disguise smash.
Oh, you're like, oh, you can't come in here. No, they're gonna be like, hey, man, you're the one who really loved the Quest Pro. We'll let you in. Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah. I can't wait. I'm so stoked to be able to go. I mean, and I think it's a smart move for you to go, Todd. I think everybody should, if you are into the VR world in any way and you want to be involved, go to go to where it's being held, which is where Meta is in California, because there'll be a ton of stuff outside of what's going on campus that you'll be able to do and get into. So.
Yeah, that's my thought process.
Big Will 88 is here. What's up, dude? Yo, what up, y'all? From Real Optics, man. We gotta have these guys in here, Todd. It's been so long, man. I want to hear some updates. I want to see how they're
He's
doing.
my neighbor from 3
That's
hours
right. I
north.
forgot that you guys
Yeah.
are like in the same state now. You guys should hang. Will, you guys?
He's north of Denver, though, I think so. It's
I had some very sad
ways away.
news with my Quest Pro lenses.
Oh yeah. What happened?
Did you scratch him?
I took them out of my headset so my son could use it when we were at camping, and I put them in my pocket, and then my wife washed my pants,
So
and
you
they
can't-
fell out of my pocket.
Oh, and got like smashed.
Totally trashed. You couldn't even see through them.
Oh, dude.
Just completely. It looks like someone took sandpaper to them and just went like
Oh God! No.
That
I
sucks.
almost cried. I pulled him out of the thing. I'm
Oh,
like,
no.
oh, you've got my. Alice is
Will,
like,
charge
"What are
him
those for?"
double. Charge him double next time
I'm
for
like, oh my
not taking proper
God.
care of his
These
stuff.
are from my Quest Pro. I was, yeah, I almost cried.
I would have cried. I love the Real Optics because I don't need a prescription because, man, I got awesome vision. I'm young. But I like them because of the number one, it protects the actual lenses, and two, they have blue light filter in them. So if you want, something that'll protect your eyes from a little bit of the blue light filter,
Mhm.
it's freaking awesome. Awesome. All right, guys. I think that's we're running on like 2 hours here, 2 hours 13 minutes. I think that's a good goddamn show. It's a good way to get back in action. We are gonna be I'm gonna be in Germany next week. So guys, we are probably Todd, you guys want to do a show on your own next week?
I don't even think I'm around, to be honest with you. So it
How
might
dare
just
you.
be
The
the D
show!
The D show. You know who loves the D show?
We
You
might
know
be
what?
doing
Okay,
a-
no, the D's not doing that. No. Yeah, she does. No, stop.
Yeah, she does. I love that. That could be the best drop. You got to use it more. You got to find spots to get it in there more.
Yeah, I will. I keep forgetting I have
Like-
it. So
Like
it's
just
new.
right now.
It's new.
Yeah, she does.
It's new. Yeah, she does. Oh my god, that could be. That's as good as the Tribe Grey Wolf drop. I mean, it's
Oh
that good.
no, that is not as good. No.
And I've got all these notes that I'm gonna make all these new drops for people, and I just haven't got time.
So where's the Tribe Grey Wolf drop?
One day.
It's grey wolf. Like a boom, 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 boom.
awesome. I love
That's
that
a really
one.
good one.
It's a little
really good
short.
one.
I need to make it a little bit longer.
VR with D.
Maybe I'll
You know-
stream something next
you know-
Thursday.
you know who else
Dude,
loves
stop,
VR with
stop.
D?
No, I'm out.
My mom!
Yeah, she does. No,
This is the best thing ever. Oh
No.
my god, this is the best thing ever.
It's the new drop of the week.
oh, God.
You know who else
You
likes
do
the
it
drop of the
so
week?
good though. Do you do it almost as good as Roots does? It's really good.
Nobody can. Nobody can do it as good as Rant did.
Oh my god! You know what? I love the name of these new shows, like the Betty Late that Never News. How great is that? How great is that? Did you guys watch Betty's first episode? She did such a good job.
I didn't, but I will go back and watch it.
You didn't watch Betty's first?
I didn't watch it
episode?
live. No,
Well, you could have watched it afterwards. You
I'm
have
going to
it
watch it
live.
afterwards.
We haven't watched it yet.
I watched the intro because it was cute as hell.
It was cute. The whole
Yeah.
show was fun. It was really good. She did a nice job with it. The Betty, but it's a great name, right? The Betty Late than Never News, right?
Yeah, it's
So
great.
good. And so the Hack the Game Set Cat says the title of Dee's podcast should be Dee's Gone Nuts.
He's gone nuts. Yeah,
Oh, Betty's hurt, Todd, that you didn't watch her. Seriously, I would be Betty. I would be too. Like I would be like literally upset. I would be like, "Why does Todd hate
you
me?"
can
Like,
you
he
can
does-
punch him in
talking.
the arm at CES when you come.
Like I don't rate
No, stop
enough to
talking.
like have Todd to have Todd watch my show. Betty, I watched every minute of it, and I actually watched it because you sent it to me that for me to look at.
He lies. He lies like a rat.
Oh, I was there live for the premiere. We were talking in chat. I was there for that. I love
Jasmine
Betty.
and
I'm an
Jasmine had another
actually
show
good friend.
Yesterday. Yeah, yesterday.
You're trying to change the subject.
I am.
Jasmine did have a great show yesterday. I love.
she had another good
There's
guest.
been so many really good podcasts coming out, like Jasmine and
VR and all that
Jasmine.
jazz.
VR and all that jazz. Jasmine and Jasmine. If anybody doesn't know, Adam Bombaddi's real name is Jasmine. So you have the two Jasmines on there, which is VR and all that jazz. And they had Maureen. I don't know. I
Moore,
remember.
I think.
Yeah, from Baobab Studios on,
Mhm.
and she's just a huge, she's the CEO, I believe, of Baobab. So,
Mhm.
huge woman in the VR industry, and it was great to see her on the show. And I think they had a great episode. And Betty says she's been working on episode 2 of Betty Late than Never News.
Nice.
Betty, when are you going to debut? I think you're debuting it on Saturday, correct? So of course, guys, no show next week,
next
but
week.
no live streaming this week either. I do want to get back to some live streaming when things get normal. When I get into my new home, we will be getting back to some Saturday night live streams, but not for a little bit.
We do have a whole bunch of new content coming out on TikTok and YouTube, though. So stay
Yeah,
tuned
Todd,
for
can you
those.
show one real quick?
Uh,
So we have we have somebody new that's going to be helping us out, and they're going to go through and they're going to be taking our shows and kind of cutting them up. So we're going to have, like, if you liked a particular segment of the show, you're going to see stuff dropping of just small segments that were worthy of being kind of either cut up into a TikTok or even like a little short video on the YouTube. So this will be a kind of a cool way for people to consume this show where they don't have to sit down and wait and listen for 2 hours. So if somebody wanted to hear a particular segment, they could just listen to that one, and it's usually like the long form will be like 7 minutes, and the TikToks will be like, I don't know, 30 seconds. You know what I mean? But they're fun little clips of what we do. We could have just one clip of Dee saying,
Yeah, she does.
we could have a clip of just Orlin Hooper. Orlin Hooper's jacked, yo. Or Tribe Grey Wolf.
It's Grey Wolf.
Like a boom, 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 boom.
We could have a trick, one of Tribe Grey Wolf with just us doing the head bob.
just doing the head bob over and over and over and over again.
Mickey
Here's a
Barrison's
sneak peek.
MASH rant cuts. Very possible.
A sneak peek
We'll
at
see.
one of our TikToks.
When we started connecting early on, that I resonated with the most. One of the things that you said early on will always stick with me. And you said, I just want to help people. I want to help people as much as I can. And what you said early on too is we are never probably going to be done with this game. Like, we will constantly always be working with this game. And people love to hear that. When they know that somebody is going to support the thing that they're passionate about, it just fires them up even more.
If you have the chance to help someone, you help them, because we're all brothers and sisters. Even if we don't know each other, like, we're brothers. We're related. We're humans at the end of the day. It doesn't matter your creed, your religion, your sex, gender, any of that. It doesn't matter. Your family, whether you know it or not. And if you see someone that needs not a handout, but a hand up. You
Hell
put
yeah.
your hand up. You help them up.
That's a great cut, dude. That's a great cut of a great interview with
There's a whole
with
bunch of those
Scott and
coming, so.
Property. So yeah, I mean we'll go back and we'll do some old episodes, but we'll try and keep up with the new episodes too. And you know, the guy that's helping us out is doing a really good job with it. So we've been happy so far, and you know, we'll have it'll be more content for our show. We'll still be doing, you know, game reviews. We'll still be doing product reviews, but we're going to try and give you more daily stuff. And we know we've gotten busy and haven't been able to give more than just maybe the show and then you know, some reviews here. We haven't done as many game reviews as we choose to, or we try to, but we're going to give you more content in different ways.
I
What do you
have
got?
a review for these coming early next week.
Blurry.
Yeah, it's all
Blurry as
blurry.
hell.
There you go. Rokids.
Yeah, those are cool. I'll be using them on the plane to Germany.
They are so freaking cool. I use these on the plane to Phoenix. I've played them with everything: my laptop, my Switch, my computer, through this little station thing that comes with it, and I'm having so much fun with this thing. My wife tried it for like 20 minutes, and she's like, "You're buying me one of those."
Nice. I love it. That's awesome.
So
That's
yeah,
awesome.
stay tuned for that too. A good reviews coming for those.
Good. Super cool. All right, guys. I think that is going to do it for our show tonight. Todd, do you need to draw the winner for the thing from last week?
I did not queue it up. I'll draw it and put it in comments.
Okay, we'll draw the winner for the comments and we'll put it in the comments of this video. So catch if you were looking for the key for Shadowgate, Todd will draw it here after the show is over and we'll put it in the comments of this video and you'll see it after. Yep. All right, guys, that is going to do it for us. We appreciate it. I will see you next time from Germany for Gamescom. I'll hopefully bring you some cool stuff. Todd, I will miss you guys dearly.
I hope you have fun.
Thanks.
Safe travels, yo.
See you soon, everybody.